Elements has just put a notie that I'm back. I just checked all my other computers and everything was fine here. Nice, we're back? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm live. I'm back. Yeah, I ended. For some reason, but I just checked all the other computers and everything seemed fine over here on my end. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what it was. I checked my other computers. Everything seemed fine. Maybe it was on Twitch's end, because all of the rest of the internet, or it was my router dropping service. I'm back, guys. Hey, you, long time no see. Yes, it seems like forever. Seems like forever. Choo-choo, guys. Yeah, the hype train. Thank you so much for that hype train, guys. I lowered it to 2 interactions to get a hype train going, but I'm thinking of bringing it back to 3. Because we can only have a hype train once every hour, and I think 2 interactions is not enough. Seems like the hype trains are not they're like level 1 hype trains now that I've lowered the interactions. Anyways, what are we doing this evening, Dossie?
Well, I'm pretty boring. I'm probably gonna go to bed pretty soon because I get up at like 3:30. Watching you.
Watching me. Good answer. Good answer.
Watching you. I was working on this website that every day I say today's the day that it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Today was not the day, but tomorrow will be.
That's okay. Just keep telling yourself that every day, and then eventually one day will be the day.
For sure. Do you know who Mel Fisher is?
No.
Okay, I lived in Key West for a while. So Mel Fisher, he was hunting for the La Tocha. It was a Spanish galleon. And he did it for over 20 years. And his dive guys, a lot of times he couldn't pay them.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the greatest faith ever. For 20 years, every single day was today is the day. And they would dive all day for him. And then they finally found it. And of course, then the government came in, all these people came in trying to claim his treasure and all this crap, as you know, would happen. And yeah, he didn't get to enjoy it. He died of a heart attack like maybe 2 years into the fight.
Oh no! He found millions, Tizzy said.
Yes. And you can still go down to the museum and stuff, and it's really cool. And you can buy galleons for jewelry and things.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that you were drinking out of the drink. I saw that when you opened that gift. I remember it. Your glass.
Oh, do you remember this?
I do.
I'm drinking out of this whiskey, these lovely whiskey glasses, and streamy etched.
You got glasses, and what else? Did you get whiskey?
Whiskey stones, coasters,
yes.
Like engraved coasters, whiskey stones, 2 engraved glasses, and a plaque in a beautiful box that has my name on it. I used to keep it here, but I keep it down in the kitchen and in my bar area now. So
I remembered it. It was so nice. And that same time, I believe you got a gift with hot sauce and it spilled on a hoodie and stuff.
That was from Frank Cheese. Yeah.
Yes.
Frank, do you remember that? He sent me, because we had a date and we were talking about how, like, girls like to wear sweaters, and if they take home the sweater or the hoodie, that's like girlfriend boyfriend. It's like, so
sure.
He sent me a hoodie. He sent me his sweater as like a cute little, almost like a little gag gift with a bottle of hot sauce. Cool. It was, yeah.
And I just remember that came, and the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were talking about what you were going to drink out of them. Are you drinking a nice whiskey or a bourbon or something?
I am. I'm drinking an old fashioned.
Nice.
So it's bourbon with some orange essence, cherries, and some bitters. A couple shakes of bitters, and just water. Whiskey and water.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the vermouth
Mm-hmm.
that you can put in them. Or is that, no, that's another one. Because my cousin, she drinks old fashions, and then it's not a caipirinha, it's shit, I don't remember it. It's an Italian drink, but you can drink the vermouth as an aperitif, and I like the vermouth by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Just as sipping, it's kind of like a sherry, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good with the orange peel.
Right. Exactly.
Yep, love it.
Oh, Gertie, you remember that? Yeah, he was worried that his gift wouldn't stand up against the whiskey glasses. It was all thoughtful gifts for sure. Yeah.
We remember them both, see?
They were both memorable. They were both memorable. So that's great, guys. A martini. Martinis typically have vermouth. No, yes, they do. Yeah. Like a gin martini, gin and vermouth. But now there's a lot of vodka martinis out there, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
The in and out, up, those have just that little tiny tinge of it.
Mm-hmm.
I like martinis, but man, I can knock them back too fast. Way too fast. Because they're just so cold and they're so just delicious. What else am I going to say?
Scorpion, he prefers, this isn't a sugary cocktail, this is bourbon with bitters. This is a manly drink, an old-fashioned? I would say an old-fashioned is a manly drink. I like dirty martinis. That's with the olive juice in it, right?
Yes.
I love that too.
I love those. And those seem to, maybe it's because you drink a little bit more water with them, or, on the side, but you don't get as hungover with them. Maybe it's the salt. I don't know. Retain fluids.
Maybe for like the electrolytes. Yes.
Yes. Do we have any scientists out there?
I'm sure we do. I know
we do.
There's a lot of smart people on Twitch.
Yeah. No, I remember the other night we were talking about the dating thing, or the voting off. I was sitting there and I thought, well, I'm not going to knock this drink back, this wine. I was wrong. I was so wrong about that. I was done. I was like, thank God, because otherwise, I'd have drank that whole bottle.
Did great. Dusty, you were so engaging with all of the daters. It was great.
It was fun. You made it easy.
Mm-hmm.
You made it easy, and then the wine, that helped it along. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have. I've been like, okay, what do we do?
Right.
Once I get going, I'm good. But I heard you made the front page of Twitch with that.
I did. I think I did. So cheers to that, guys. I made the Twitch front page with that speed dating game show.
Well done. So
cheers.
Tell me about what is that? What does that mean? I mean, I know it's a big deal, but what does it
just
entail?
means that you are really discoverable. That, like, when people go on the twitch.tv homepage as like the recommended channels, like, you are there. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So that was
really
good. Thank you, Gertie. Thank you, guys. That was great. Congrats. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
I think everybody just had a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked to people that we wouldn't talk to, or we would have never, like, for me, I didn't know a lot of the people on there, but I really like their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good stuff.
I handpicked each and every one of you. I wanted diversity. I wanted different age groups. I wanted everyone to be a little bit different. And so I think everyone was unique. And it was so great to see how everyone interacted. That's what I loved the best. Sky was great. Actually, I think all of the guests were great, though. Snap. All of the guests were great. In their own way, right?
To put a face with some of the people, Put a face with the name.
So.
Because they just seem so different once you can do that.
Right.
So it's fun. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you always have such a good group anyway. You don't have anybody that's like super mean or throwing hate on people. It's really cool.
We try to keep a pretty wholesome community, and if we have some bad apples, we kick them to the curb, Dossie. So.
Yes, you do. You do a really good job, and it's just so nice. I mean, because otherwise, I think a lot of, I mean, I've popped in and out of here and there, and some of them are just wow. I'm like, God.
Oh,
they're just
other
mean to
people's
each other.
channels, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're just mean to each other in chat, and you're
Mhm.
like, what? Why are you doing that? That's so not cool, man.
Right. Liam,
Nice.
welcome in. Liam, welcome in. Get him out of here. We have one of these.
Not me! The train!
I love it. I love, what was your last one? The Scottish. I went and followed him, even though he's into horror streaming. I'm not into that, but
Yeah.
I followed him.
Yeah. He's very nice, though.
He seems
Mostly
very
Carl.
Yes, mostly Carl, because somebody said, what's the rest of him? Or where's the
Mhm.
rest? I don't remember.
Right.
But then your last gentleman, he was very nice. Very nice.
Mhm.
Very educated.
Yeah.
And he's got like some energy, boy.
I love the energy.
I do too. That's why I'm like, okay, so he's a teacher or coach or both.
No, he works at a university.
Yep.
But
I was just hearing him talk about
he
basketball.
commentates on like on European football, like soccer.
Okay.
Mm.
Excellent.
And basketball. He likes sports, so he likes to commentary sports.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
He's
PR
just,
and
like,
marketing
has
for the some college in Atlanta, Georgia area.
Okay.
Mhm.
I just thought he was just, I was going, okay, if you're this at 8:30, can you imagine him in the morning? Let's go. It's excellent. I'm totally jealous of
Oh, you're
him.
right, Alabama. Yes,
Alabama.
totally jealous. Yes. Of that energy. Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much coffee I'd have to drink? I couldn't drink that much. It's amazing.
Right. I don't even know if he drinks coffee. Dawn, we're talking about you.
Yes,
that you
we
have
are.
amazing energy. And I don't even know if you drink coffee. I have no idea. But you do have
He might
amazing
be
energy.
one of those that has a paradoxical effect, so he doesn't need it.
Right. Yeah, that gets like calm after drinking coffee. Mostly Carl is full of love and has no cream filling from Oreo cookies. He does have metal fillings in his bones. Yes, he does. He does. Tell Dossie it's all right to admit she likes the kid. Yeah,
What do I like?
it's okay. You can admit it that you like Don D.
Oh, of course. What's not to like? I'm just saying, I would. Okay, to be honest, Dondi, I mean, your energy is amazing, but like if you popped into my kitchen when I was trying to have a cup of coffee in the morning and I wasn't at your level, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just jump in the coffee, go everywhere. Because like, he's like tremendous amount of energy. I'm telling you, I'm jealous, but I would have to have small doses until I was ready for that in the
He
morning, 'cause
doesn't drink coffee, Dossie. I freaking knew it. He doesn't need it. Why would you need it with the energy that he has? He doesn't drink coffee, but I know what you're saying. I'm not really a morning person, chat. Full disclosure. I'd like someone to make coffee for me. Bring
Me
it to me
too.
in bed, maybe with a little cookie
Yes.
on the side. I'll take it with a little cookie. And like I'll just sip it and slowly wake up. That's like pleasure and like that's like pure bliss for me.
Yes.
To just wake up slowly and naturally in my bed,
I
drinking,
gotta have
sipping
my
on coffee.
time
Yes.
where there's no birds, there's no dogs, there's no nothing. It's
Right.
quiet. It's
Yeah.
dark, and I need my little. I have to have time to rise and shine. Otherwise, there'll be no shine, and everybody's world's gonna suck. To be
Mhm.
fair, we got full disclosure. Oh God.
Right. So, Can I volunteer? You may, Retro. You may. Good man, good man. And Liam volunteers too. I'll do that. Wonderful, Liam. Thank you, Liam. Mornings are for sleeping. I agree, Tizzy. I am not a morning person. I have a hunch Dossie has a mean backhand. Ooh, I believe that too. I'm with you on that, Gertie, on that prediction. Tizzy, I'm also not a morning person. Yeah. I know some people that, like, you know, they wake up in the morning, boom, eyes wide open, they jump out of bed, they start with the laundry, they open the blinds, they turn on the music, they turn on the news, and they're just like ready and raring to go. Like that's not me. That is not me, guys. I am so slow in the morning.
Ease into it. And if something's a big deal, just slip me a note and we'll talk about it after the second cup. That's how I gotta go.
I agree. So Maple says, me, I wake, open Twitch, get up quickly, make my bed and make coffee and watch Twitch. Maple, you are addicted to Twitch. You might not drink alcohol, but you drink coffee and you watch a lot of Twitch. So a mean backhand? We talking tennis? Yeah, we talking tennis, Safi. Tizzy, my doggo needs petting for the first 10 minutes. I'm up. My doggo is in bed with me for the first 45 minutes. I'm up.
That's what I love about the little one. He doesn't want to get up.
Yeah. I know, it's
He
so
just
hard.
keeps you warm.
It's so hard to get up when they're just sleeping and wanting to cuddle. It's so hard to, like, okay, I gotta get up now. Everyone with dogs probably agrees. Gertie, you probably agree that, like, it's so hard when you're in bed and you have to get up and the dogs are just cuddling and they don't want to get up. I was just teasing Safi when Dossie was saying she would probably jump if Dawn startled her with her coffee in the morning. I could see her smacking him in surprise. There's one thing my partner can wake me up for. Oh, really, Snapman? I wonder what that is. Bailey is an alarm clock.
It's a dude, of course.
Right. Hey, well, you know, it's the morning, so you're halfway there already.
Definitely.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No blinds for me. No laundry. I want to sit in the dark. And I just open what's the latest news on YouTube. I guess I don't go on Twitch in the morning. I do check for notifications, like from you, Anne. Those I check.
Aw, thank you. I do get up, guys. I check my Instagram. I check my Discord. I check my messages when I wake up in the morning. There's always something there. And
yeah, for sure.
I do that. But yeah, you're right. I don't turn on Twitch. I don't really even turn on the news or anything like that. I'm oblivious.
Mine is real specific. I don't watch like news. I just watch specific topics I'm interested in. It's not news. It's other content creators that do things that interest me.
Right. Oh, I see.
I'm not about to start my day with some crazy news.
I agree.
Because you're looking at that going,
stress. You know? Yeah.
You're like, no way.
Scorpion is like queen to queen. Thank you, Scorpion. Stop mentioning. Who said mornings? That's the Scorpio in me. I see. I have no real people to talk to in life out there. Aw, Maple. You sweetie. Yes, you do. You just have to go make friends. You gotta get out there a little bit. I'm the same way. YouTube is definitely the go-to. In the morning? Oh, I don't go on YouTube in the morning, no. I told you it was a wrap when I got in the room. But damn, man. You know you fine tonight. Thank you, Don D. So my exes all like to wake me up in the middle of the night, early mornings, to be honest. Lucky man, Snapman. Sometimes I'll watch local Omaha news. Because the morning news lady is a certified babe. Oh, at least you're honest, Wrinkly. He watches the news because there's a babe on TV. Look, I'll admit
Wrinkly.
I love Dossie's tone in her voice. Just wow. Oh, Chi-Town likes the tone in your voice, Dossie.
What tone? What? I don't know.
One thing I will admit, Dossie, that I noticed on the speed dating game show. You dominated that game show. Jack, thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. You dominated that game show. With all the questions, people were intimidated by you.
Oh, see, I gotta dial it back. I'm sorry. That's my work history that we won't go into. It's a learned thing. I've been the boss a lot. Sorry. So I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't have to apologize at all. I mean, I'm not mad. I don't think anyone was. It was just interesting to see the dynamic. Very interesting. I liked it. Shy, I'm a news hound. Just like to be informed. I see. She's fierce. She is Fragment. She's fierce. Never change, Dossie. Gertie says never change.
I don't think I can. I've tried. It doesn't. Your person inside doesn't allow it. It just comes back. And it grows more fierce as it comes back because you tried to repress it.
Oh my goodness. Retro said, I thought it was very helpful, Dossie. Shy, maybe that's what I'm picking up. Dossie has a voice that has command in it. Yes, Shy. Yes.
Thank you.
Wrinkly? He says he's good at taking orders. I saw that on the date. I saw that on the speed date, Wrinkly. Did you see that too, Dossie? Yeah, I saw that.
He's funny. He's hilarious.
Funny thing was like the first date interaction that you had with him. He was like, one question, Watergate or whatever it's called. He started with that. I freaking was dying. I was dying, chat. So, yeah, Wrinkly. I think Wrinkly would take it. I think he would take it like a good boy for sure. I think so. So, time okay? What are you asking? You buy a new one every time. New what? Five-star, I'm the most infuriating order taker.
What are they asking?
I will literally do exactly what you tell me to do, and I will pull your hair out. Watergate. Yeah, Watergate. Wrinkly has the hidden gem. Wrinkly was the hidden gem of the bunch? Oh, you liked Wrinkly. Oh, really, really? That was the same with Don D. He didn't like that Wrinkly got voted off in the first round.
It was not even... I'm telling you, there was no way that anybody could go. It was so tough.
It was. If you saw the end too, Dossie, we had to do revotes for both the guys and the girls because they were split votes. Yeah. Yeah.
It was tough. But, you know, your goal was accomplished. That was what we wanted. And, you know, everybody was so cool in there. I don't think anybody wanted to go live. Everybody wanted to stay back in that room and talk. I know I did.
Right. Lit.
I was enjoying
Luminous
everyone.
Sky won. And the guy, it was the Jimmy Ray show. They both won.
Yes. And I love the vegan vixen, so nice. Sky, she's lovely. Oh my god. Who was the other lady?
Sappy Opinions. She's shy.
Yes. She was fabulous. All of them were great. I loved them. Loved them. And now I have to go follow them. And so now I have to get Twitch notifications in the morning. Make sure I don't miss anyone.
You can disable notifications if you don't want notifications, but
I do well, I have to get them like throughout the day because my phone is usually quiet, so I don't hear anything, and so when I open it, I have to see what happened.
I see what you're saying. I loved everyone. Oh, that's awesome, Snapman. Crypto, welcome in, Crypto Gamer. Nice to see you. Happy Saturday. Guys, I am just chugging these drinks down like nobody's business.
I'm drinking tea, so no problems here.
Oh, well, I'm ready for a third, to be honest. I loved Vixen's shyness. Very appealing. Ah, nice retro. Sappy Opinions, I would say, was even shyer than the Vegan
Yes.
Vixen. But Vegan Vixen was the only, like, blonde kind of harlot style that does that type of stream. Like, she's a variety streamer, but she also does, like, you know, bikini hot tub type of streams as well. So she was the only one like that I had. So I picked everyone that does different things, really. One was like a hardcore gaming girl. Another was like a variety streamer that does like pools and hot tub bikini stuff. Sappy Opinion does more of like cyberpunk and like VR type of stuff. Dossie, I would say you do a lot more of the like homesteading IRL. Like you do, like, you live on a farm, you like cooking streams, you like feeding your cow, you have a calf, so you do that type of IRL stuff. You also have some like talks as well that you will do. But everyone like had their own different, you know, it was like different realms of Twitch that I tried to bring together. So,
And you did it really well.
Thank you.
Because the variety was really, really good.
Thank you. Happy Saturday, Crypto. Cheers, Gertie. Are you drinking a beer? What are you drinking tonight, Gertie? What are you drinking? I'll make it my biz. Also certified, babe. Yes, best of both worlds. Dossie, keep your lovely self as it, if my queen. I guess Scorpion is in love with Dossie, always has been. I would love to date a gamer girl. Oh, nice fragment. Oh, okay. Oh no, I can't have Twitch on my phone anymore. Too many noises on my phone. Interferes with my work. Understandable, Shy-Town. Understand. Awesome variety. Thank you. So, guys, I like Sappy's enthusiasm for what she was into. Passionate. Oh, she's a sweetie. She is a sweetie, Retro. IPA again.
Okay.
Boring. No, not boring at all. I think I'm gonna grab a beer next, to be honest. I think 2 old fashions is enough, and I'll grab a beer. Easier to make as well. So, yeah, okay. All those consoles in the background just for decoration? No, they all work. They all work, Dan. Every single one of them. A lot of them are retro consoles. There is the what's it called? Fuck. Something light. It's not the light though, it's the regular one.
God, the wind is just blowing.
SNES Classic, I have that there too, Wrinkly. No, this one, what do you call it? It's the Switch. The Switch. So we've got the Switch. This is like not a retro game console, but most of all the consoles are all retro game consoles. You know, we've got like PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, you know, lots. SNES. We've got the Nintendo 64, a lot of handhelds, Xbox 360, there's the Wii, there's lots of stuff. I have an Xbox 360 in the closet. Nice, Tizzy. Love me some Wii. Yeah, love Wii. Love Wii. Okay, Dossie, thank you so much for coming on and keeping us company, Dossie.
Sure.
Seems like we had, you know, someone who was a no-show, but they might not be reliable, but I know someone here who is reliable, and that's you, girl.
Always a
That's
pleasure.
you. Before we go, can we shout out Dossie one more time, please, mods? Let's give her one more shout out. Please go give
You're
Dossie
so
a
nice.
follow if you're not doing so already. She's getting back to the stream game. She took a little break just because her summer was hectic. So she's getting back on. She does a lot of like IRL streams rooms where she has a baby calf that she's rearing and grazing, and that's growing right before our eyes, which is very rare and unique. And cooking streams, and she's working on a blog right now, and she does crazy rants and talks as well in the morning with her coffee. So,
Those
there
might
you
be
go.
pretty early.
Right. That Chaz guy says, thank you, Dossie. Becca says, thank you. You are quite the gem. She absolutely is the gem. Fragment says, you rock, Dossie. Lit put up some lovely little hearts here. Thank you, Dossie.
Thank you.
Have a lovely
great
night. You too.
Thank you. Okay,
Sweet
bye.
dreams. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Aw, that was Dossie. What a sweetie bo beady. Okay. So just follow Dossie. We got her over 100 follows. Woohoo! Awesome. Thank you so much, Shy. Thank you for giving her a follow. She's very, very nice. What stood up in crypto? Well, one of my dates was a no-show. He still might come late. He did message me and told me ahead of time that he has something to attend to, so he might be late. So I was kind of expecting it. It wasn't like he completely stood me up or ghosted me. He let me know that he might have something to do. So I'm not mad. Yes, he stood you up. He stood you up? No. He's just, well, he is late. He is late. So hopefully he does show up. But, the show must go on. The show must go on. He also gifted me 100 subs too this month. So can't be that mad. I did get 100 subs from him. So, and it is, I understand it's the weekend, right? So sometimes people, have a busy life. So that's kind of what happened. And he let me know that that something came up and he would try to make it, but he might not be on time. So that's where we are with that. He had something to do in real life, Tizzy. So I understand that. Is Liam the Rizzler here? Not Liam WWE. Let's see if Liam the Rizzler is here. He's my next date. Liam the Rizzler is not here as well. Why? What's wrong with these people? Liam the Rizzler is not here. Not you, Liam WWE. Are you Liam the Rizzler? I'm here. Oh, that's you. Oh, you've got a different Discord name. Okay, you're on time. Hello. I will invite you then. How come you have I have someone here. In my Discord. In my Twitch, that is Liam the Rizzler in Twitch. Is that you or no? I should make it the same. Did you have a Liam the Rizzler tag before, maybe? No. Okay, so then that's just somebody else. I was about to spank your bottom. I was about to give him a piece of my mind, chat. Why is my camera not freaking focusing? I'm about to give him a piece of my... I did not. Wow. Yeah, there is a Liam the Rizzler here on Twitch. Okay, let me delete him. My bad, because that's your Discord name. I thought it was your Twitch name as well, but my bad. Okay, Liam, let me add you. And invite you. Liam WWE 1998. Okay. So, Liam, I've sent you the invite. Can I get a Discord invite? Absolutely, Dan. Please join the Discord. And if you're interested in coming on an e-date with me, anyone, all 67 viewers, anyone interested in coming on an e-date with me, join the Discord. In the welcome section of the Discord, there's actually a eDate application form that you can fill out. And I only myself and my mods have access to looking at the information on the application form. And myself or my mods will get back to you. I will get back to you. I look at the applications and I arrange and organize the dates. So I will get back to you. Anyone interested in coming on an eDate with the lovely, hot, and streamy, please join the Discord, fill out the application form in the welcome section, and I will get back to you. So, are we doing Spankies tonight? I'm confused. Crypto. What the heck is Spankies? Wait, I need to verify because I can't for some weird reason. Yeah, you need your... I can join in Discord. Liam, these are done in Twitch. Yeah, you need a verified Twitch account. Yeah. These are done in Discord. I told you before, they're done in Discord. They're done in Twitch. I thought you've done them before. I don't have that. You don't have a verified Twitch account? Like verified with an email address? You must, because in order to talk in this Twitch account, you need a verified... Your name has to be verified in order to talk in this account. Thank you, Dossie! Thank you for coming on, Dossie. It was a freaking pleasure. Thank you, Grumpy, for the lurk. Leafs192? Wonderful. Thanks for letting me know. Hawker. Your hair looks perfect, Anne. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tizzy. I've done one of Discord dates with KJ. Yeah, these aren't Discord dates. I know, I said before, I told you when I messaged you, I said these are done through Twitch. You need Chrome as your browser. So you have to have a verified account to be talking in the chat right now. Only verified users can talk in the chat. So your account has to be verified. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to type in chat. There is a pinned link for Discord. Oh, perfect. Nice. Welcome in, Danubear. Maybe they've been drinking. Do you not know your Twitch password, Liam? What the heck is a grower versus a shower? All the questions are optional. Fragment. All the questions are optional. I didn't make the application form. Just for full disclosure, it was my mods who made the application form. And it's quite funny. I have to say, we made it an entertaining application form, that's for sure. Well, Chi-Town, if you hop in the Discord and you go in the welcome section, you'll see the application form. You can read through it. Anyone can hop in and see and fill out the application form. It's on another account that I can't access because I don't know the password. Oh my god, Liam! I'm not doing these dates in Discord, Liam. I'm doing them here on Twitch. Stream together. I thought you said that you used the stream together before. You said that you did. Bro. Alright, guys. I will be back. Burb, I'm gonna bring down my dirty dishes and grab another drink. We got it. Don't worry. We'll be good. I don't need to be verified here. That's interesting because I thought all the chatters here have to be verified chatters. But maybe I'm wrong. I'll be back. Resend. Resend what, Dream Scare? Burb, guys. Burb. password to his email. Yes. With a verified Twitch account, all you either need is a phone number or an email address that you have password to. It's really easy to verify Twitch account. It said verified here. I wouldn't be typing for months. That's true, Liam. That's true. But do you have to show us feet? When on her stream. All right, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, Liam. Sorry. Yeah, I said bye, Liam. I apologize. I said it's, you know, I messaged you. We talked. I said it's through Twitch. You said that you've done it before on Twitch. Sorry, Liam. Sorry it didn't work out. It's all good. No hard feelings. Okay, so thank you guys. I've tried email and phone verifying. You don't know your email address, password, or your phone number? That sucks, Liam. Cute outfit, by the way. Thank you, Swede. Thank you, guys. What do you think? Someone say feet. Gertie, did you say feet? I got feet. I got feet. So I brought up a beer instead of making another cocktail. Verified. No, wait. Verified. Vilified. No, wait. Verified's totally different. Yeah. I brought up a lovely... I haven't had one of these on stream yet. A Stella Artois. The year 1366. Good year. Good year, chat. The year 1366. And you seem soft yet strong. Thank you, Scorpion. These ain't mine, but we'll have to do a little feetsies action. Can't see the feet through the black stockings. Stellas are good. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh my god, I just heard this in class recently. Have you heard white toes get chose? I have not, Gertie. I have not heard that, but I always do white toes. I always do white toes. Snapman. Another, I love the Belgian beers. Snapman, maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign, Snapman. Shall I invite you? Are you ready to come on? I think I have you as a favorite already. Cheers, chat. Happy thirsty Saturday. Okay, Snapman, I'm going to go ahead and invite you. I hope your account is verified. I think we'll be okay. Okay, let's try. Did I miss the old-fashioned? Chill, Drew, you missed two. Two, count them, two. Duh. Old-fashions. Now I'm on to my third beverage, which is a beer. Nah, fam, feet aren't the move for me. Yeah, some people love them. I like Lipton. You like tea? I like tea too, but on a Saturday night when I'm dating people, I like a little liquid courage, if you know what I mean. Cheers, chat. Thanks for joining. Stella's supposed to be pretty good. What do you mean, Hawker? Have you ever had Stella or no? It's delicious. I do like a nice Stella. Cheers. If you like the beer, be sure to try their sparkling cider. And Stella has... Oh, did you see that heart just fell off? Stella Artois has sparkling cider? I've never heard of that. I'm so late. Chill, Drew. It's okay. Better late than never. Better late than never. I have never heard of a Stella Artois sparkling cider. Okay, so I see you there. Okay, Snapman, we're good. We're good. We're good to go. We're all connected and ready. Soon to be even more connected, Snapman. So, Crypto. Ooh, nice whiskey neat. I had 2 old fashions. Crypto. Okay. Why you gotta be so sexy? Damn. And sheesh. I don't know, Don. I don't know. If the Lord made me any sexier, he would have kept me for himself. As you said. As you said, Don D. Super addicting. Oh, the cider? I have to try it. Kuro, good evening. Welcome in, Kuro. Nice to see you, Kuro. Nice to see you. The heart fell because I'm not up next. Aw, Fragment. If you filled out an application, I will schedule a date with you. All of these dates were pre-scheduled. They were pre-arranged. So I have never had Dickens cider, PJ. I like dry ciders, not too sweet. I shall talk that talk to the Snapman. Okay. I'm ready to bring him on. Let's go! Greetings and welcome, the Snapman. Nice to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't hear you. I see you. We don't hear you, no sound. Are you lying? You're joking. Muted. Not on my end, though. Not on my end. Maybe on his end. For me, I have the sound up all the way. I'll sign into Hot and Streamy's Discord then. Yeah. I thought she said Snapman. No, Snapman. He looks like one of the guys in the band Skuld. He is from Belgium, actually. So he is, he's from Belgium. No volume! Make sure the source that you're choosing is the right source. I have his sound up all the way. He does seem like the strong silent type. Don't worry, he's good. I have faith that he will choose, he knows what to do. I'm gonna open up some of these seaweed snacks that Gundam 2009 sent me for Valentine's Day. I don't know why Mike is cut. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Snapman. But
can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Perfect.
Aha! That's good. Troubleshooter extraordinaire.
It's always an issue. I'm streaming on my iPad right now, so I guess that's why. And I'll probably need to down the sound of my phone, because I have you on my phone, on my iPad, so there you go.
And we got 5 gifted subs, Snapman! I'm so glad we could make it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo! Welcome in, Snapman. Thank you, Gurney Girly. Thank you for the 5, Sweetie. So,
who said I'm a silent type?
Well, we couldn't hear you, so you seemed like the strong silent type. And then someone said pirate vibes. I saw that as
Pirate?
Well. Pirate vibes.
I guess so. I have a bit of an alternative vibe on me. I know that. Mostly the girls I like are alt girls, so I guess maybe that's why.
So that's maybe the type you go for.
Actually, yeah, most of the times. But it depends on like character and all that.
Of course.
I mean, I'm not always about, pirate.
Do you like dancing? Wrinkly really wants to know. Oh
I
man,
like
you
dancing,
missed Don
yeah.
D. You missed Don D, first time chatter. He came on at 8 o'clock. He came on at 2 hours ago. I'm sorry, first time chatter. You must be here to support Don D. But you can still stay and watch the rest. Welcome in. Sorry to cut you off, Snapman.
Nah, it's fine. You do you. What was the question?
Do you like dancing?
Well, of course I do. I mean, I actually, when I was I think I was 12, around 12, I went to ballet school.
Did you really?
I did, but I didn't do it for long because I kind of wanted to transition from ballet to hip hop, and I did ballet for like a half a year or something, and after that I went to doing hip hop dancing, and I quit. So I don't do dancing anymore, but I do it when I go out, but not a lot. I don't go out a lot anymore, so there's that, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But I do like dancing.
That's good. I mean, a 12-year-old young boy to be confident enough to join ballet class,
Yeah.
is great, actually.
It's mostly because like I have ADHD. I tend to be very energetic. I had a lot of hobbies, and I actually still do have a lot of hobbies. So it verifies so much. And when I was younger, I had so much energy, and my parents tried always finding new ways to like get me tired, I guess, for coming home and all that. So we did dancing, we did sports, we did fighting sports and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of stuck around with fighting sports in the past. And then I also stopped with that. And then I went into shooting with firearms, but like target practice, not like live animals or something, because I don't like that.
Just raided
And that
5
stuck
views.
around for a bit. And I also quit that and I started drawing because it kind of runs in the family. And that stuck around. So that was the only thing that wasn't energetic, and that stuck around.
Welcome in, Raiders. Brumal 427.
Woo!
Thank you so much for
Raids!
the raid. Welcome in, Shreedies. Were you playing League today or Pal World today? Brumal. Brumal is my number one raider. He. If there was an award for winning, how many times you raid someone, Brumal 427 would 100% be the winner. So thank you so much. A mix of both. Mostly League today. Good to know, Brumal. Good to know. Glad you're mixing it up, and now I can legitimately say, Brumal, you are a variety streamer. It's no longer just League of Legends. You are a variety streamer, so that's good. Industrious. Oh, welcome in. Good evening, peepos. Welcome in, Industrious Laven. Industrious is from Norway. I'm currently on a date with the lovely Snapman, first date, and Snapman is from Belgium. So. Cheers, guys. Cheers to, I guess Belgium isn't really Northern Europe. It's just mainly Western Europe, isn't it?
It's more Western Europe, yeah. It's like England, what was his name? Mainly Carl.
Mostly Carl,
yes. Mostly
yes.
Carl. We don't live that far away. It's like right across the pond from me. It's like Colder Ocean. I think like England is like 4 hours away tops, something like that. If I cross with like train or something, because we can go under the water and then go up, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still have to go to England because I have a lot of friends there. Surprisingly, most of my friends are actually from the USA, so that's kind of funny as well. I haven't never been there. But it's because of streaming live. I mod for a handful of channels.
Yes.
And because of that, I got to know a lot of people from over the pond, or overseas, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I kind of rolled into that way, I guess. But I do have a lot of friends in the USA.
Uh-huh. Brumal, you were right. Belgium does have some solid beers. I'm currently drinking one now, so cheers. Gertie asks a great question. You mentioned that you are, mainly into alt girls, like alternative girls. What attracted you to hot and streamy?
Good question. I think it's more like we talked about this in private and in your DMs. I really like the energy that you put out, and you're very empathetic, and that's something I really like about people in general. You don't have to, I mean, man, female, male, that's just something that attracts me to people in general, not in a sexual way or a romantic way, but in general. And we talked about this. I told you this. I really like how you interact with the people around you. That's one. And how you interact with the people watching, and you tend to pull the people in, you make them feel comfortable, and you just wish well on people, and I really like that about and certainly in this community or in this economy is what I meant. People are tend to be so harsh, one on themselves and two on others, and I don't get it. I mean, economy is tough right now, obviously, and the more people that are like you, me, or other people that we tend to get on the same vibe with, the more the merrier, and I think that's very important. So yeah, I guess that narrows it down.
That narrows
So I
it
guess,
down.
yeah.
That was a big W. That was a big
Well,
W.
Wait,
That was a great
we do it like
answer.
this here.
Wow, that was a 10 out of 10 answer.
Thanks.
Belgium are Central Europe. Industrious Central Europe, not
Yeah,
Western. I guess Central.
Central.
And
Central.
thank you, Industrious, for letting me know. I hope your leg is feeling. I hope you're feeling good today, Industrious Laven. He had an Achilles heel rupture,
Ooh,
so he's on bed rest at home with the Achilles
that's
heel.
harsh.
Painful. Yes, very painful. He likes the vibes, Wrinkly. Yeah, Brumal, correct answer. The energy, the vibes, the empathy, precisely what I'm trying to radiate across the internet. So that's
Yeah, you do.
exactly.
You do.
too? Oh, good. Oh, good.
In more than one way.
Okay. So it could be
Thanks, Becca.
a 6,000-pound man or herself, and that would still be the correct answer. Yeah, that's true. That was a politically correct answer, I guess. You're right. Such a sincere and thoughtful answer. I thought that was a good answer, and he has told me all of that privately in DMs before. That wasn't just for the camera, just for you guys to know. He told me that privately
Yeah, exactly.
already. He's just
We're all about
reiterating what
honesty
he already
here.
has said before. So it was a good answer. It was.
Is Scorpio still in chat? by the way?
Probably.
'Cause you
Scorpion, are you here? He's a Scorpio as well, just so you know, Snapman.
Yeah.
He is a Scorpio as well.
I kind of figured that from the name. Was it kind of a given?
It was a giveaway.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see if
Yes,
he's in
we were talking about
Scorpi-
Tupac and, well,
Yeah,
There he
Scorpion.
is.
He's. Yeah. Are you here?
I don't know, maybe. Well, if he is, he just missed this, but yeah.
Brumal says that you, the Snapman, are a real one. In DM or in public view. Be who you are always. I respect my fellow real one. He respects his
Yeah.
fellow real one. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
There's a saying, real recognize real. Right?
Yeah, I had that on my wall for quite some time, and I took it off because I kind of was redecorating at 3 a.m. So that kind of happens. That's ADHD.
That's the
things for
ADHD
you.
in you, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I bought some what do you call it in English? Frames for drawings. I bought some art from friends of mine.
Mhm.
It's kind of kinky art, but yeah, because we were talking about kinks earlier this evening.
We were. I would like to talk more about that, to be honest. Hello.
You do. Hi.
The Chaz guy, Geminis are the coolest. I think Cancers are the coolest, to be honest. I'm a Cancer. I don't like saying I'm a Cancer. Yeah, hi, I'm a Cancer. It's like the worst name to call yourself, but it is. My birthday is July 18th, technically a Cancer. Scorpion says he's fighting. What's so special about Scorpios? Snapman, what's so special about Scorpios?
I think Scorpios are pretty misunderstood. Is what I'm thinking, because most of people think that Scorpio are these like really. I don't want to say shitty, because I don't like the word, but I think people tend to recognize Scorpio for their arrogance, but like that's more of a wall. They don't want to let like people in too fast, and they tend to be arrogant about that. But behind that wall, and I can tell that from myself, They're really sweet. They're very loyal for their not only for their friend groups or their friends in general, but also to their lovers. And they're very loyal and very caretaking about their close circle. And I think that's the main thing about Scorpios. They're very loyal. They're very thoughtful. They're very empathetic. They don't always. Let me rephrase that. They struggle with showing to be empathetic, but in their head they really are. They care a lot about the people that they like. For me, for example, I count Chinese zodiacs as well, so I'm a Scorpio pig, and I know that Scorpio pigs are very empathetic. I told you that before, that I'm really empathetic,
Mm-hmm.
and I like to put myself lower in that form than I put others. So I put others first before myself, and that's actually something that I really have to work about. So that's mainly what a Scorpio is about for me. I mean, every person is different, so but mainly those are the perks, I guess. Yeah.
I see. Hello. Excuse me. Cosmically Lost, DJ Kicks. I apologize. It's all the beer,
Damn.
the burping. Hello, Cosmically Lost. The real Mr.
Confidence,
Cairo.
yeah.
I apologize. I didn't spell Belgium right. He's from Belgium. He's
How
Belgian.
dare you?
He thought Scandinavian with all the wood in the background. Close, but
Oh,
no,
no.
Belgium. Not Scandinavian, and
I have
but
a
you
bit
know-
of German in my blood.
oh, a lot of German. Okay.
Well, Just
Yeah.
my mother's side. Well, my grandmother was German, and then my mother was half German, and la di la di da.
Okay. Yeah.
It's funny, somebody called me a pirate, and that's not the first time somebody actually said that.
Really?
Yeah, my mind went back there. Yeah, some
Ah.
people really say like, "Oh, you look like a pirate," and I'm like, what? Maybe it's like the hair or something, and like the wristbands and the necklace or something.
I think it's the goatee and the hair. That was
yeah.
like, I didn't think you were a pirate, but I guess I could see it, like, you know, like Johnny Depp, like Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, with the beard and the hair wisps in the front.
Guilty.
Mhm.
Yeah. His younger self was like, because
Tell us more about your name, the Snap
my
Man.
name.
The Snap Man, like, and art and you know, fetish kinks. What are you into? What are your hobbies and passions? And why is your name this name because of that?
I'll start with my name first, because I don't know if his Twitch gonna like so much what I'm gonna say about my kinks and my fetishes.
That's
But
okay.
we'll
We're here
start
for
with
it.
my
We're
name.
here for it. Oh, okay.
We'll start with my name. I mean, we're all we all know what Snapchat is, right?
Yeah.
And I used to do, well, I still do. I used to do photography, and I was like, I need something catchy, and I need something that rolls from the tongue. And I was like, I'm a dude, I'm a man, and I snap pictures. So I was like, I'm the snap man, so I'm the snapping man, so I snap pictures. So that's where my name comes from. Well, names comes from. So most people call me Snap or Snappy or even Snapping Ton, but that's just Alabama vibes. The guy I know from Alabama, he calls me Snapping Ton. It's catchy. And most of the people, like Jimmy, I was in Jimmy's stream.
Yeah.
I think 2 days or 3 days ago. I was like, I have the perfect song for you, and it goes a little something like this. You know how he is in his voice and all that. And he put on the Scatman, and that's so funny because every time people talk about me, they put this song on, and it's kind of became my theme song. It's hilarious because I was singing that day. He mentioned that I was singing in my car along with the song, but instead of Scatman, I was singing "I'm the Snap Man." It was hilarious.
Yeah. Underrated. It's a great song.
It is. I really like the artist as well, because if you know the story behind why he made that song, I really like the confident level that he put out. And for people out there who are struggling with like stuttering and all that,
Yeah.
and he really put it out a message on that. And I never stuttered before, but one of my best friends do, and I told him this story about this Catman. He was familiar with this Catman, but I think because I'm a friend of his, he really took that in another level, and it kind of helped him over some kind of edge and
Mhm.
be better thoughtful about his stuttering, and it helped him. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, where I don't need to ask where your name comes from because you already told me that. 'Cause I wanted to say I do really like your name because it's also catchy, you know. And you were saying you want to know a bit more about Kings, and I'll show you some of the art that I bought.
Okay.
Just give me a
Okay,
tiny
sounds good.
second.
No problem. Oh, nice. The real Mr. Cairo's drinking a Stella Artois. Yes. I'm a themed type of girl, and I knew I was going on a date with someone from Belgium. So I made sure to get a Belgian beer. So
I like you. I like sex.
oh, we got a song
It's
request.
nice.
You wanna listen to Scatman?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
No,
Anything that
I don't
helps
have
someone.
any tattoos, Gertie.
No,
I
no
do
tattoos.
like
Okay.
a lot of tattoos and piercings. That's one of my
So
fetishes,
you
actually.
like tattoos and piercings, but you don't have any. That's interesting.
I don't have any. I was actually not allowed back in the day from my parents, mainly from my father, to not have tattoos, and that kind of stuck with me. But I don't mind it. Like, I had several girlfriends who were like covered in tattoos. My last girlfriend was a tattoo artist. The one before that wasn't a tattoo artist, but she really liked. She was like pretty covered in tattoos, and the one before that, she was also a tattoo artist. So, I guess y'all know a kind of a weakness from me.
Wow.
Speaking about arts, I'll try and cover some parts because I don't know if it's Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there's
So you
nips
bought this
there.
though. You didn't take a photo of
No,
this.
no,
Mhm.
no, no. I bought this. I can draw myself. Not in this kind of level because this is more like well, self taught and all that, and it's taught out with not a lot of examples, I would say, because this is from a tattoo artist that I know. And during the pandemic, she was like out of a job or lesser of a job. She still was tattooing, but she kind of switched to making art, and it's kind of funny. She introduced me, quote unquote, to my last girlfriend. My last girlfriend was actually her boss, so that was kind of funny. So that happened. I mean, I basically went to bed with her boss, so that was kind of funny.
That is interesting.
It was super hilarious because she was kind of like, I don't want to say dissing on us because we tend to go for the wrong people in terms of relationships. She was like kind of teasing us with that. Oh, you dig the wrong people and this and that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take you out, and then we'll both have the same thing going on. And we did, and yeah, went 2 dates, and then stuff happened. So yeah, and this is the second one. That's more kinky.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit of
Yeah, but the other one is too. Is also a bit of bondage. I do like some bondage. I really do because I don't know if are you familiar with shibari
Mm-mm.
rope art
Rope art.
like rigging? Yeah.
I don't really know much about it. No. It is suggestive. I see the
So
bondage with like the collar.
yeah, I do like that obviously myself. I'm basically like a dom or a dominant and a daddy. So that's mainly how I put myself out in terms of kink community. I'm on like kink apps as well. I won't say the name because I don't know how Twitch acts with that, the words and all that. But most people call it fat and then something behind it. But it's well known in the kink community. It's a great app, and you can be very expressive. And it's always BDSM culture is always within consent, and I think on that app there's a lot of consent. There's very nice people and all that, so it's nice. Right, bondage. So shibari it originates from Japan, and it's basically tying people up with rope. That's basically what it is. I can explain it better than that. I think I have some
I've seen
rope.
it's like type of art, like it's like a lot of rope. Like
Yeah, it
beautiful,
is
like,
a lot of rope.
draped over.
Exactly. There's more like the most things you see will be like suspension, so people hanging in the air or suspended from like a bamboo bar. I can't do that yet because I don't have the right equipment for that, and my ropes that I use are well, semi-elastic, so they stretch a bit. And you can't do that because you will stretch like it will cut into your skin if you do that because they're not static. Static is the right word. Yeah. I actually have them pretty near my ropes. Hold on, because I have like a bag
Of
on
rope?
No, it's like more like I call it the play bag. So this is where all my stuff is in. Like the collars. I have like ball gags. I have candle wax. I have like toys for females. So yeah, basically, I always bring it in my car if I like go and
You
date.
bring it in your car just in case? You never
It's
know when
in
you're
my
gonna need it?
It's in my trunk. It's in my trunk together with my massage oil and my massage gun because I really, really, really like massaging. It's not necessarily a kink.
I love
But
massage. I have a
really-
massage gun too, guys. I don't know if you
the one
guys, whoever like doesn't have a massage gun, you need one in your life. And you are so right. The real Mr. Cairo, I wouldn't say this turned dark, Brumal. This is suggestive, not dark, and this is TOS appropriate. He's got a whole
It
thing.
is.
He's got a whole thing of rope.
Yeah, it's. I think it's 50 meters. I don't know how many feet that is. So yeah, that's one. That's the longest one.
Not
have a
true, Bullish.
smaller one?
Give me 1 second. The Statman, please continue to show. I'll be back in 1 second. Bullish in Seattle thinks I have a vibrator. I have that too. I'm not suggesting that. I'm literally talking
Can
about a
I
massage.
show stuff like that? I don't know if I can show stuff like that, but we'll discuss that later when Anne is back. But I can show the candle wax, I think. Yeah, hold on. It's just a candle, and you light it, and there's like this neat little pouring cup.
If this was a vibrator. Now this.
Hey, I used my massage.
This is
gun
not a
as
vibrator gun. This is actually a massage gun. Hello, first time chatter, Kenny Roulette. This is from Amazon. I have a bag of like, I think maybe 10 attachments.
What? Oh, is that what brand is that?
Vulago?
No, I have a different one. It was like more than $200 on Amazon. It was 70% off, and I was like, I'm gonna jump on this.
Oh
And
my
I
god,
did.
these with the attachments, it is by far the best. There's like different
Yeah.
settings. You can put them up
Same.
to like, like I think it goes up to 20.
Yeah, same, I guess. And, if
And
you
it's
push
great with the
harder-
attachments. Oh my god, you can get like your neck, guys. If you haven't invested in one of these, oh, it's digital.
Do it.
Tizzy,
Freaking do it.
it's
I had-
digital.
If
So
I
good.
put it on a low stand and I push harder onto like an object or skin,
Mhm.
it goes even harder. I love it.
Oh.
But yeah, I also have attachments for it because it's kind of the same like same design. But it's
Mm-hmm.
so good and I love it. And I actually need to massage myself a bit more because I
Yeah.
tend to forget that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When you were gone was like I don't know, can I show vibrators on stream? I guess not, right?
I don't think so. I don't know though, but I'm not
No.
sure. You
I
would
kinda
know
wanna
better
show it, but
than I would.
how would I know? I don't stream. I don't know Twitch.
Well, as a mod, I don't know. Oh, I know what you have there. I see that. I see that in the.
Yeah, I kind of show it like this so people. It's you can use it everywhere in the world with your partner, by the way.
Yes,
And
yes.
I
There's
really
an
like it.
online app.
Yeah. Oh, you know it. Hello. and I have like massage candles. That's just a package. There's nothing strict up, and it's really nice because it has like this nice cup with like a pouring peak on it, so you can like pour on it. I mainly use it in combination with the ropes because if somebody is suspended or restricted, is what we like to call it, they can't move, and I'm a sadomasochist. What that means is I like to see people in pain,
Yes.
and I also like to inflict pain, but obviously within reason and within level. There's always consent in that. So we have a safe word, and there's safe words, and I always have scissors to cut down the ropes. So it's always within strict policies, I want to say, or strict reasons, if there's an emergency. But it's fun because it's like semi-torture, but the person in question, or the two people in question or more, are into that, and it makes it intense. So there's that. And then I have like a bunch of colors and stuff. So this is one of my favorites actually, because of the color. I like red, because you probably can tell that I like red. So this is like a collar with like a nice little chain on that. Well, leash. It's more of a leash. But
Yes.
Yeah, I like it, and I think I have matching like straps, like wristbands and all that.
Very 50 Shades of Grey, Maple. Yes, yes.
I don't like. I'm gonna gladly interrupt that kind of comment. No offense to the person who did it,
Yeah.
but we people in the King community do not like the movie 50 Shades of Grey for one specific reason. He was a dick, and it was very, very much bad consensual kind of stuff, and it was very wrong in that kind of way. If people that are going or getting into the King community, BDSM community, and if you meet a person, and I say this for the girls, for the females, if you meet a man that says he got educated or his educational stuff came from 50 Shades of Grey, please vet him on how he's doing stuff, because that should be a red flag, and I'm just gonna put that out there. So just be careful. But yeah, 50 Shades of Grey saying that, no, that it's not gonna work.
Right.
These are wristbands.
Matching.
I really
so matching.
Semi-matching.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think I have a different set, and that's why I was confused. Need to throw this on the other one.
The real Mr. Cairo. If I show a woman my game room, it's more Nintendo than BDSM. He shows he shows all of his consoles. He's like, hey, you want to see my toys? You want to see my toys? Too? I've got Nintendo 64, SNES, the Switch. You know. That's funny.
I would say the same thing because I have like an Xbox, a PlayStation 4 and 5. So yeah, blindfolds, sensory deprivation. I do like that myself, obviously. So hold on, let me put this away because taking out a lot of stuff here. I'm doing like
Show and tell.
we call it upperware, not Tupperware. You know Tupperware, right?
Mm.
The little boxes. And I have a friend. She does like women's night, but they show like toys for women and all that, and they call it upperwear. I really like it. Just uplift some mood, I guess, but I really like it. Condoms.
A little play on words, yes.
Yeah. I like these because they're like, these are wristbands also. They're like a bit more fluffy inside,
Yeah.
and you can like restrict. And I have the same ones. These are actually not that great of quality. They're kind of shit faux leather. And I have the same for like ankles, so that you like really are restricted.
Oscar, greetings and welcome in. Oh, you made it, Oscar. How are you? Nice to see you, Oscar.
Oh, the vibrator. I can't show that on streams. Probably either. Someone won't do that for the sake of your stream. But, oh, I think I found them. Did I? Wait. Yeah, this is the matching for the wrist. Yeah. So this is a is this the wristband? Yeah, this is a wristband, but like have a matching color. So
I see that. Oh, nice.
these, yeah, they really are one of my favorites because of the color. Not the color, but the color. Sorry.
The color.
English.
Oh,
the
you're
color,
okay. Nice. Are
and you have
those
the
wristbands?
color.
Yes, wristbands. Bullish in Seattle asks, "Do you like hockey?" That's a weird question. Why do you ask that, Bullish?
Do I like
the sport of
sports?
hockey? Yeah.
I have a few friends that play hockey. One of them, she became national champion with her team, and I think it's a sports. I don't know a lot about hockey, but I think it's a nice sport. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm looking for one that I had custom made for one of my ex-girlfriends. More wrist.
You have a lot.
Yeah, I do have a lot. Yeah.
I think you have enough for 3 people there.
More. I do like myself some.
I do
more
not.
Action.
I will admit, I do not have a stash like this. No, I do not. Not to this
Then
extent.
have like a flogger or a flogger.
A flogger.
It's like a whip, but different. So you can use it the same way, obviously. But there's that. This is the flogger.
I
love
laugh
that
so
thing.
hard, the Snapman, when you're like, yeah, I keep this in my trunk. You know, I take it with me wherever I go because you never know.
Girl, you haven't even seen my passenger. I have like a plushie in my car, and I was gifted from friends with benefits for me, and she said with a winking eye, "You need to have this. You need to buy this, or I'll buy it for you. This suits you very well." And she gave me a wink eye, and I think I can pull it up on my phone here real quick. Oh, ball gag, by the way.
Ah, a ball gag. Yeah. Atomic, is this cosplay or BDSM? BDSM. It's a bag.
Yeah.
Show and tell, really. Welcome in, Atomic. By the way,
I mean,
Atomic, I'd love to see the Discord general chat between you, Tall Hot But Dumb, and Gertie Girly. I was fucking cracking up when I read that general chat. Atomic, thank you. Thank you for... You're late to the party, it's all good. Better late than never. Atomic, that Discord general chat, Gertie Girly, Atomic, and Tall Hot But Dumb. I fucking was dying. Thank you for that entertainment. It was great. Go on, we had the ball gag. What else, the Snapman?
oh, more colors, but a little more fancy because I like it.
That's a nice one. I like that one.
Yeah, I really like that one too. I'm looking for a specific one that I had like custom made, and I can't seem to find it. If it's with like that
one's for a
lock
special
on it.
occasion.
Well,
That's
I
for
bought
a
it for
special
next...
lady.
Here it is. I found it.
With a lock? Oh, I would
Yeah.
like that with a lock.
There's a lock on it. I have a key with it.
With a little heart-shaped lock too.
Yeah.
That's
So
cute. That's
you lock
cute.
it up,
I like
and
that.
then there's a chain on it. So how this works is there's a chain on it, and you can like imagine. I'll try it and show it. So no, that's not gonna work. So if it's around your neck, you see it moves. So it basically acts as a choker. You know,
Mhm.
people and a lot of girls like to be choked during intercourse.
Yes.
So what this does is it basically chokes your neck, and I really like it.
But
And there's a
okay,
little
but
inscription
there's
on
a
it.
proper way to choke, I would say, and an improper way to choke. So if you're
Exactly.
if you're just applying a lot of pressure even on the windpipe, that's not good. Like you don't want to like choke from like
Yeah.
the center. You want to choke on the sides.
You
right?
want to do like underneath.
On the side, yeah, like not
Yeah.
the main. Like you
You
want
put
to
pressure
apply
here.
pressure on the side. So
Yeah.
this thing might not be good because you're applying even pressure, not.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know people that are like into the both, like really cutting off like your airways. I know people that like that, but in the general way, you want to be obviously communicate with each other.
Yeah.
Know if it's comfortable for the person. But yeah, you mainly want to go underneath, like the chin area,
Mm-hmm.
like here, and you want to put pressure on. You'll feel it if there's like the windpipe there. Just choke on that, but don't go like any lower or something, because that's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
But people tend to do like this, but you're not gonna do like here. It's more like underneath the chin, but
Mm-hmm.
that's from my personal experience. But yeah. Oh, and there's
Mhm.
also like a little inscription on it. I don't know if people are gonna see that.
Daddy's good girl.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got
So-
it engraved. That's nice. That's nice.
I did.
That's cute. I like that. Good to see
She
you.
wore
Your
it.
beefiness. Your beefiness. I like that.
And
Atomic.
then loop and stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
And massage oil.
Essential. Essential.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And oh right, the thing that I wanted to show that's oh well bye.
Yeah. Cairo, the real Mr. Cairo, more about restricting blood flow than airflow. Yeah.
It depends. It really does.
At least for me personally, I'm going to be honest. For me personally,
yeah, exactly. It depends.
it's a
from
personal
person.
thing, maybe, but yeah, like you want to maybe, almost like you don't want to like choke, but you want to almost like lose consciousness a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's. I think I can, because Shibari is kind of the same thing. It gives you like a certain high. And
Yeah.
because you go like out of consciousness and you let yourself go into a certain moment of
Right.
tension. And the thing is, like people with Shibari or that like Shibari or like rope, it sometimes cuts off like blood flow, and when you release the pressure of the rope, we call it rope high, because it's the same thing with choking, but like with your blood flow, and when the blood flows back into the veins or more into the veins or has more passage through the veins, it gives like a certain sensation, and a lot of people who are into rope really like that, and it's kind of the same thing with the consciousness. You don't pass out basically, but if not done on the wrong places, but that's why you always need like scissors with you, because clunters of blood and kind of that stuff. But if you do like suspension, it's more of a thing to watch out for. But basically it's like blood flow, like you said, and it gives a certain high and type of moment. I'm gonna do that later. I'm reaching out to put this stuff back in my bag. I'll do that later. So this is the thing that I got for in my car.
Oh, what the heck?
It's a giant peen.
You have him belted in there as like your
Always.
passenger. Always.
Always. I once had a cop pull me over, and he was like constantly looking at it, and we had a good conversation. We had a laugh and all that, and he was like, "Where did you get that?" And then we told the whole story that I just told you, and I said to him like, "It's nice when I have like a cop showing up, I can make an excuse and say that I already have one dick enough in my car," and then he found it funny, so that was good. And I said it. I have enough with one dick in my car.
What
Or
exactly?
Prick.
One prick, one dick in your car.
Yeah.
Safi, okay, we're getting into an insight of Anne's preferences, if I'm not mistaken. A little insight you are. And the real Mr. Cairo, it honestly scares me, but I guess that's the point. Precisely. Trust is very important with something like that. Trust and a little bit of like fear mixed
Dominance
into it.
is always nice.
Yeah. Keeps it interesting, you know?
Yeah, it's more for people that are submissive or switch. Switch is being the in between between dominant and submissive. But more people that are submissive, they want to submit to the person in question that's doing it to them. So it does make sense that you are feeling intimidated by it, a certain type of fear, because there's a lot of like people who like that as a submissive, and then you have like a level over that, I want to say, or beyond that. It's called CNC. And what that means is it's a short of consent, non-consensual. So it's basically you give consent to be non-consensual, and that puts even more fear into the person. But that's a whole different kind of stuff, and that on its own tends to be, or you need to have a lot of confidence in the person that's doing that then. So I wouldn't recommend that doing right off the bat with somebody you don't really know a lot about.
Right, because Gertie says, like you mentioned, the safety and respect and the consensual level that, you know, actually goes into the time of this play. So yes, all of this is done, you know, consensually. Both people want to do this. Love the outfit, and welcome in, Daniel Wong. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening. Thank you.
I really like the skirt pants.
It's shorts. It's shorts, but it looks like a skirt. It's called a skort.
Skort, that was it. I always mix that stuff up, but I really like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it. You're welcome.
Thank you. So, yes. You're right,
Any
Brumal.
questions from you?
Brumal, I think, no, like, we're having good conversations here. I think some of the chat are a little taken back by this, but Brumal brought up a good point. He was like, this is actually fairly basic stuff, but it could be much worse. But I do admit, for those who are not aware of this, right, this could seem like a bit much. And I would say that this is pretty basic, but same. I agree. If you've never seen any BDSM, you know, bondage, any of this before, it might be, you know, interesting to see. It is. It is an unusual chat, but it is interesting.
I like to see it as an educational thing for people that, you know, we're in a certain type of stream.
Yeah, it's Saturday night. We're on dates. We're all adults here. This is an 18+ stream.
Yeah.
We're all adults. We're speaking, you know, maturely, respectfully, in a you know, nice tone and manner. So, I'm all for it. I think I just squirted. You just scored it. I hope you didn't short it, Atomic. I hope you didn't.
I'm glad if it's SK and not SQ.
Yeah.
But okay.
SQ, but what about a short SH?
Oh yeah.
What about an SH? I hope you didn't just short. A shark.
You know, my my mind lives in the gutter. So
yeah, I know. Mr. Vegas is here. Hi, sure. Hello to you.
Doggo.
Hello. We got a boink. It's Saturday night, guys. What do you want?
That's
Saturday
really
night.
weird
I have
looking
my
at myself
baby
from that angle. Because I'm mostly like for this angle. It's really weird to see myself like this.
Uh-huh.
I don't like this. I don't like this angle. I'm
Oh, you
getting
look
really
great.
self-aware right now.
No. You look very handsome. Don't you worry. Very, very handsome.
Stop making me blush. Come on.
It's a good angle. The real Mr. Cairo said it's a good angle. It is a good angle. I agree.
I'll take it.
So thank you so much for that show and tell. No. Like he was respectful, chat. He did not show, certain items that might not go over well being put.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah. So I thank you so much. I respect that. I appreciate that. I think everything was done in good taste, and
Thank you.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not your good side. Not your good side.
I guess it's my better side because I see the screen flipped for myself. When I look at yours, your side of the stream, it's flipped for me. It's kind of silly, but it kind of freaked me out for a bit because I'm not used to see myself mirrored.
Mhm.
Most people actually don't see themselves mirrored. Yeah, look up
Right.
true mirror videos, and that kind of freaks people out. Or people that look into it, it kind of freaks them out. If you wanna, if that interests somebody, I guess.
Dondi! That's true. That is very true. The real Mr. Cairo says very true. Yeah, you normally don't see certain angles in yourself. So
people really get freaked out by true mirror stuff. There's videos about that on YouTube, and people tend to go in a certain type of stasis when they stare too long in true mirror because they really watch themselves like people watch themselves. It's funny. It's very psychological, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very different topics from what we had.
No, that's okay. I like that we can talk about different topics this night.
Yeah.
You know?
I really like deep conversations in general. Just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not just images. We don't know what we actually sound like. Yes, do you ever hear
True.
yourself back on a recording and you're like, wow, I sound like that?
Yeah, I had that too, because when I started hitting puberty, I'm not a big person. I'm very tall. For American people, I'm 6'1", or 6 feet 1, and for European that's 1 meter 85. Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to say I'm skinny, but I'm slim, slim, muscular. I mean, I have pretty okay muscles. I'm not gonna take my shirt off like Flair, but I'm kidding.
Like Flair, you can do that, but you don't have to.
I mean, I can show off muscles maybe later. I don't have a lot of chest. I have more bicep, I want to say, for my posture. But sure, I'll do that after this. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Right, I'm pretty tall. No,
Yeah.
I forgot what I was trying to say. ADHD.
No, that's okay. We were talking about we don't know what our voice sounds like.
Yeah. So I hit puberty, and then I was listening to my voice, and I was like, oh my lord, I really sound very deep for the person that I look like, because I'm like I said, skinnier person.
Mm-hmm.
I really sound very deep. And my real life name, my name is Frank, or Frank, in a more European way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very it's a name that's mostly for older men, around their 30s and 40s, more for 40s, and they're all always like, oh, if I hear your voice and I haven't seen your face before, I always think you're an older type of man. I'm like, I don't know how to take this for a compliment, but it does suit my daddy kind of vibe. So I'm kind of happy with that.
Right.
So it's kind of nice. So giraffe, yeah, basically. Oh, Scorpio, you're here.
He's here, yes.
I want we're talking about Tupac a bit ago. I used to be a really big fan of Tupac, still am, and like Scorpio said, it kind of helped me through like middle school and high school kind of stuff, and I still keep an what do you call it? A memory, I want to say. It's not the right word, but I do have like above my bed. I still have like a poster of Tupac. So there you go, Scorpio. There's that.
Nice.
Tupac.
Okay. I'm hearing great things, by the way, from people. I want to start where it said we're talking about Mr. Vegas making noises back there. My own voice played back freaks me out, says Dream Scare.
It should.
And LOL totally. That's not me! Same, Gertie, I feel the same way. 6-1 is elite. I believe it's because we hear our own voices reverberated through our own jawbone. Yeah, we're not used to hearing our voices reverberated through our jawbone, I think. And, the real Mr. Cairo, I'm 6...
different, yeah.
Right. I'm 6 feet. I was measured in the doctor, and they were 5'11". I said, "Do it again." Okay.
Oh no.
Even my music shows that I recorded freaks me out still after 20 years. Oh, an interesting dream scare. Yeah. His name is Frank. Yes.
Yeah. Frank,
proud,
basically.
Frank, yeah. Be proud, man. You seem like a solid man. He is a solid man. Vermont.
Depends what you mean with solid, but I'll take it. Yeah. I have my soft spots,
Atomic, you're right. Older people, when you call older people in their 30s or in their 40s, he's like, where's that ball gag?
Yeah.
Those are not older people.
I'm turning 29 myself, but
that's like, not even like
sometimes
maybe like the 50s would be midlife crisis, or like 40s.
Yeah, exactly.
Would be midlife crisis.
Like,
but
my dad is in his 70s right now. He kind of started late with me. I have an older sister, but I don't like to talk about her. That's different kind of stuff, not stream related kind of stuff. But people call me old sometimes. I'm like, excuse me, what? Because I have like friends with benefits, or I had friends with benefits that are younger than me, and like, I like an older man. I'm like, I like this, but it kind of hurts my heart.
When you reach that point where people start calling you old, it is. You know,
I embrace it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they do it out of love. Colt, good evening, happy Saturday, Colt. Welcome in. I hope you're well. As long as they're coming in, like, people come in and they call me mommy. There's certain people that come in and they call me mommy, and I will accept
I get that.
it. I accept it because it's like, okay, they do that because they, admire me, appreciate me. There's other people that come in and call me mommy, and, I don't think they mean it in the nicest way possible. If you guys catch my drift, right? There's, like, certain, like, sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. So yeah, someone calls me mommy. Sometimes I'm okay with it. Most of the time, I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
So,
read the room.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I mod for Sky. People probably know that when we're into the stream, like the speed dating stream.
Yes.
And sometimes I see stuff on like, are people really that frustrated? And it nerves me. It annoys me that people don't look past like their own feelings or their own frustrations. And it sometimes I used to be very aware of people doing that, and it kind of put me off and kind of started to hate people in general. And I think if we want to talk about like mental health and all that, it's really important to make see sides and what people tend to be. And I know for a person your I want to say caliber or like type of streamer, it comes with the with the job. You know, people come in and think that they can say whatever they want because it's you show a sexy outfit or a good-looking outfit, and some people's brain just go instantly to that point. I'm like, dude, read the room. What? The amount of people that I had to ban from people's servers and all that, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Straight up ridiculous.
Just because someone's wearing a sexy outfit doesn't mean they deserve to hear a lot of comments. And
yeah,
it's a thing.
And you have like people, because you dress like that, you're asking for it. But you're not allowed to dress pretty for yourself because you like your own body.
Right.
I mean, I wear a necklace because I want people looking at what I have, you know?
Right. If you're feeling yourself and you feel sexy, why not dress to feel your best? Right? If you have the body, if you're confident enough to rock it, then why not? If you feel sexy doing it, all the power to you, right?
Exactly. I mean,
it's
don't
not
get me
for
wrong,
other people to. They can judge maybe internally, Snapman, but to say things out loud. And here's the thing that the kicker. Here's the kicker for me, Snapman. They can just click away. They're watching your stream and commenting on it. Like, if you don't like what you see, then politely just leave and go somewhere else that you do like, right? You don't have to stay around and start to, bully people and send mean messages and, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I follow a lot of people on Instagram, for example, that like do OnlyFans and all that, or like do adult content. Not because I actually don't follow any people on OnlyFans, or I don't have like an OnlyFans account or subscribe to people.
To each his own. Maybe it's not your thing.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I dated people that did OnlyFans, and I made some content with people that do that. But I don't have like one myself. People keep saying to me, "You need to make an OnlyFans account, this and that." Let's just say I have the right equipment down there for it. I don't want to brag on myself, but let's keep it civil. But it's not for me. I mean, I like watching, obviously. Who doesn't? But the type of comments that I see on those people's accounts and all that, I'm like, why do you need to go out of your way on that day to comment something bad about a person? Like, there's a trend for men and sometimes even women to comment on a person's reel, because Instagram is basically all reels these days because of TikTok. And there's this trend that people say like, OF detected, or only, detected, opinion rejected. And I'm like, why? Are you mad that people are making money? Okay, some, in my defense, and I don't want to sound politically here, to each their own, exactly. But there's a lot of people that are milking this like content, or this like it's like with adult filming and kind of stuff. People like to abuse that type of stuff, and there's a lot of women that abuse it in the wrong type of way, and that I understand that people are mad about it. So there's people who generally, it's about loving your body, and a lot of people, media always shows like the bad side of it. If it goes viral, you always see the bad side of it. It's like with political correctness and all that kind of stuff. The war and stuff. Everybody likes to choose the side that's been put. Yeah. People like to choose a side that's more put in the media, and we know people are like group animals in a way.
Pack members.
Yeah, pack members. And like I said, I want to go political, but I saw with elections in America as well. I mean, I don't like both parties.
Electoral year, right?
Yeah, I don't like both parties. I don't like the party that's on it now because of the background and what he does to children, kind of stuff like that. I don't want to go into it, but I think politics are stupid. and American politics it's not for me. I'm not for my own country of politics either. Like I said, I'm not for both parties. I'm not for Trump. I'm not for Biden. Not for both, because in my eyes they're the same kind of arrogancy sometimes. But then again, also not. So I don't have an opinion. I'm very neutral about it. I'm not for Trump. I'm not for Biden. So if there's people in chat asking me if I'm a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter, I'm neither.
It's not my country.
I don't like politics.
It's not your country, so really.
It's not my country. It does affect my country.
It affects everybody. It affects the globe.
Yeah,
but at the
exactly,
end of the day, it's not really for us to say.
It doesn't exactly. It doesn't affect me in a very direct way. So
in a direct way, no.
No, I hate the government on my side of the pond also, because I don't like them. I know, and it's one scientifically proven, and what's the word in English?
Statistically.
Thank you. It's late, it's 5 a.m. right now.
I know. Thank you for staying up late with me.
I'm an idol. I usually stay up this late, so
thank you.
What I was trying to say, it's statistically speaking, European political or politici are it's more thought. It's smarter, and it's more educated, I want to say.
Yeah.
I think that's the wrong word.
Yeah.
But it's more intelligent. But because of that, it's crap. And I kind of like the American kind of way sometimes more, because it's more effective than it's intelligent sometimes. But it's effective, and that has, like I said, political stuff. It both ways. It's good or it's bad. It's both. I don't like political stuff.
Right. Yeah. I'm not a huge political person as well. Frankly, you guys want to hear my true thoughts about politics?
Watergate. Sorry.
East, west, country to country. I don't really trust politicians. I think they're all shysters. I think they're all liars. I don't like any politicians, to be honest.
You know what I don't like about American politics? A presidency. It always needs to be an older man that has a certain amount of wealth with that. And I think that's pretty wrong. And then, Biden had money. Obama had money. The ones before that, Trump had money.
Yeah.
Bush had money. They all had money. They were all older men, and I really don't like that. I really don't. And to be a female president, you either had to have luck with that kind of stuff, or you need to be the woman or the wife for a president, and something happens to the president.
Yeah, true.
Maybe that's gonna. So I really hate that aspect. That it needs to be an older man that has certain wealth.
True, Safi. We should not get into politics. We should not. I agree, because it just will divide people.
Exactly.
And neither one of us are American, so what are we talking about American politics for? We are not.
Exactly.
Electoral year. I hope may the best person win. May the best person win.
Exactly, and it may it benefit.
And may it benefit the rest of the world. I hope the interest rates go down in the rest of the world. Frankly, I hope it benefits me in some fucking way, shape, or form. I'm Canadian. Yes. I'm Canadian. Yes. Canadian. Yeah. And so I really hope the interest rates go down. Frankly.
Yeah.
That's what I care about.
Frankly.
Yeah. Exactly. That's all I really,
puns.
like.
We love puns.
So, that's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say. Oh, true. I'm not American either. Yes, you are, Kiro. Yes, you are. But yeah, so.
I'm a globalist in my heart.
I'm a global citizen in my heart, too. This not man. I absolutely am a global citizen.
Exactly.
So 50% of my viewer base is American, though. I will say that 50% of my viewer base is American.
Really?
So I'm a citizen of the world. And I'm a global citizen, absolutely. But I think you made great points, and I agree a lot with a lot of your points. The Snap Man.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You can call me Snap, by the way.
Snap.
Snap Man or Snap.
Snap.
It's fine.
I'm the Scat Man.
Wait, did somebody say they want to see? Oh no, I read that wrong. Sorry. I thought somebody said they want to see the bicep, but I read that completely wrong.
They're probably saying Biden.
No, yeah, probably. I don't know, whatever. Because I said I was gonna show off bicep. But...
Okay, let's see.
No.
No, okay, that's fine. I respect.
Fine.
Oh, fine. Okay, twist your bicep. Why don't we? Excuse me. Flex, literally atomic flex.
Flex it.
That's it. We're getting naked up here. See, as a guy, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that.
I know. Oh, hold on.
Just the bicep?
just the bicep.
Just the
it's
tip.
not much. I don't work out actually.
Wow, that's pretty good. Gee willikers. Hey!
This side is
bigger.
better than that side.
Your left side's bigger than your right. Are you left-handed?
Yeah. No, I'm right-handed.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Take it off.
Good definition. I think it honestly has to do with low fat.
I am pretty skinny.
Yeah. Look, basically,
I'm pretty skinny. Yeah.
So basically, you know, the definition will show through because you have very low fat body percentage.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Yeah.
Low fat Chinese guy, no. Low BMI, okay? Low BMI, low fat.
That's true. It's
I was
true.
thinking
stripping live stream here.
I did say it in a weird way. I'm like, low fat.
Low fat.
I did say it in a weird way. I will admit that. Thank you for the show. Thanks.
You're
you made
welcome.
all the ladies very happy right now. Hold on.
Bet. Give me all kisses in chat if you wanted to see more.
You're too sexy for your shirt. So sexy, it hurts.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to be
I'm a model,
narcissistic.
You know what I mean. It was good. Thank you.
I'm pretty self-confident about myself. I don't want to say I have a god complex sometimes, but sometimes. I can be a little bit too overconfident, if you know what I mean. I don't mind it. It suits me, apparently. I always get comments from my lady friends that I'm very flamboyant. And it apparently suits me very well that I'm very flamboyant. I'm very out there, you know? I'm holding back pretty much because I know myself. And I'm not used to being on camera like this, so it's my first time doing stuff like that.
Is this really your first time doing an eDate?
An eDate, yes. I streamed before on Twitch. I don't do that anymore because I don't have the time for it. But an eDate, yes. And definitely for an audience like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So.
Oh, he likes the audience. That's vodka. No dream scare. He does not drink actually.
Nope. I don't do alcohol. I don't do drugs, and I don't do smoking or smoking, basically.
Yeah. So he is fully sober. No drugs. No drinking. No smoking. Anything. So. The only thing I have is courage. I personally love the potato wine courage. I'm gonna be honest. I'm Eastern European. You know, I like a good vodka, but
vodka.
I had old fashions. I had bourbon today, and then I had one beer as well. So
bourbon is good. I used to drink whiskey. I stopped with beer because it was mainly beer, and you trying to get dragged into social drinking. That's how people mainly start.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the taste of beer, so I quit. There's a reason why I don't drink alcohol, and I'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
But I started drinking, I started enjoying wine more with food, because I went I went to dates a lot, or I had dates a lot, to say it in a nice way. And I went to the restaurants a lot with dates that I had, and we always like ordered a bottle of wine. And all of a sudden, I was like, why do I need wine with food? Why do I need to, that kind of stuff? So I quit it, and the main reason why I don't do drugs and alcohol or smoke drugs or something, um, it's kind of gonna turn sad. So I
I'm ready
lost my
for it.
mother.
We're ready, yeah.
I lost my mother when I was 11 years old due to cancer, and she had chemotherapy, and she fought for 2 years. It was like the intestines that she had cancer in, and I was 11 years old then. And before she passed away, I think it was a month and a half, 2 months before that, she asked me to make her a promise to never abuse drugs, alcohol, or like to smoke, and basically take care of my health. And I kind of saw people around me like getting like drunk and all that kind of stuff. And I made a promise to my mother to basically never do that, or never abuse any type of stuff that she asked. So I keep the legend alive.
Yeah,
So
to
there's
honor your
that.
mother. To honor your mother,
Yeah,
and that's a great,
exactly.
that's a great. And also as a mother, you can understand, you have an 11-year-old child in the world, and
Exactly.
you're leaving, you're departing shortly. And what
Hmm.
does a mother normally do? A mother will try to protect their child. So
Exactly.
she didn't want you to be harmed in any way or come, across any addictions or troubles. So this is why she probably said, please promise me that you do not do these things.
Of
Because
course,
she
of
wants to
course.
protect you, even when she's not there in person. She wants
Hmm.
to make sure that you are protected. So I can
Exactly.
understand. And then you as a son, I mean, heck, that's I understand. I respect that. I think we all, men of your word. Like you promised your mother.
Yeah. Excuse me.
So um,
I know. I,
yeah.
I, I, I once had a person who said it was very ignorant of her to ask to make a promise and not have like myself enjoying life. And I'm like, I don't need this kind of stuff. I never want to try it because it doesn't interest me. Why is this an ignorant like question or an ignorant request to do? And I kind of understand the point of view for this person in question, but it it made me open my eyes. I'm like, whoa, how is this ignorance?
Right.
Like you can see, I'm kind of spiritual as well. So my mother is always with me. I don't want to say I have like a sixth sense. I kind of do. I feel awarenesses, and I feel like entities sometimes. Sometimes I see them, not always. Um, and I told you I do photography and art and like that.
Hmm.
And I'll show you some art because I have some laying around. And whenever I like take pictures or do photo shoots, and I know what's gonna be the better pictures, I always feel a presence, and it's a very specific presence. And if that happens, I know it's her because she always uh, does a way of putting her hand on me. It might be in my head, but I am certainly that it isn't because there's certain things that happen uh, that like she was very good with animals, and when she passed away, I started like being very like an animal whisperer, and I know that was like her thing to like give or pass on to me. So yeah, I guess that's why.
Okay, you've told me these things privately already,
Hmm.
so I've already known these things. But one thing I just learned today on our e-date is that you've drinking whiskey in the past.
Yeah, I did.
So you
Not a
tried
lot,
it.
but sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I did, but I didn't abuse it.
Mm,
I, I've been drunk 2 times in my entire life.
mm.
I mean, I used to go out with friends, and drank a little bit of alcohol, but I never abused it to a level like every day being drunk or like, excuse me, drinking too much. So I never abused it like she told me, and then I kind of quit alcohol in the main line, and I never drank again. I think it's been 6 years since I had alcohol. I want to say
Wow.
6 to 4 years at least. Yeah, I think it's around 6 or 5 years, something like that. But,
Since you've had
yeah.
alcohol at all.
Yeah,
Insane.
exactly.
Wow.
I don't mind people around me that smoke or do drugs or drink alcohol. I don't mind it. That's their choice. I'm not the person to say that they can't do it because they're in my presence. And I know a lot of people, like when I go on dates or within friends, like, are you okay with us drinking alcohol or doing this or that? I'm like, sure. I mean, it's your life. I mean, what arrogance do I have to be, or level of arrogance do I have to be in to say that you can't enjoy what you're doing or enjoy the thing that you like? It's not me, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
That
But
is nice of them to ask, for sure.
Yeah, but I do keep my, my mother in honorary legend. And I look a lot like my mother also, because if I look like in the mirror, I see my mother in that kind of a way. I think I have a picture of her. That was in her last. Oh my God, baby Frank, are you ready? Baby snap.
We're ready for baby
face
Frank.
snap.
Show me, let's see.
It was her last birthday. She was already sick on that, and 4 months later she passed away. But yeah, this is her.
Aww.
Oh, hold on, I'll try and blow out. Hello.
We saw it better before when it was like lower.
When my face was gone. Hold on.
You have to turn down the brightness. There we go.
I'll try to zoom it in.
Aww, what an angel. What a sweet, sweet angel. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
You guys
She is.
look exactly the same.
Yeah, I know, right?
You do.
I know, right? I'll try to go back to your stream because I was putting it up for chat so I can kind of read a bit.
I live for my mother as well. Nice dream scare.
Yeah.
Some people do
Thank
feel
you, Becca.
uncomfortable. And that's okay too. I don't have to drink and we still have a great time with them. Right. I went to college.
Exactly.
Everyone I knew was on the theater arts course. Those people are insane.
This is a piece of art that I made for a friend of mine. You know, I said somebody called me Snappington.
Yeah.
And he had this Instagram picture. I can pull it up also. So I drew an Instagram picture of his. What's his name on Viper? It's a friend of Sky actually. I don't know if she mentioned Viper Carlin. If you remember that name, probably not. I don't know. It's a good friend of hers. But hold on. Where's the picture? Yeah, I also kind of do like voice impressions. I like to do that as well, like Jimmy.
Like
apparently,
yeah.
Apparently, I do a very good Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Apparently.
Let's hear it.
No, that's not.
Okay.
If chat wants me.
Chat, do you want to hear his Shaggy from Scooby Doo
If 10
impression?
people say it, I will do it.
I meant what country? I missed it. Oh, he's from Belgium.
Belgium.
Belgium Atomic.
Where is this picture? No, that's not the one. That's not the one. There it is.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. After I show you the picture.
Okay.
So this is the hold on. This is the picture. And this is the drawing.
Oh my goodness, that's almost like exact. Look at that, chat. Wow. Good job. That's great.
Thanks. I never went to school for that also. Look, now I am actually bragging, but I like my arts, and they always say artists needs to suffer or need to suffer, and I always found that so cliche. But I understand it now because it's the way you put emotions into your works, and I feel that the same with my photography and all that. All right, Scooby Doo.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
I'll drink some water first to
Wet the
to
palate.
my scruffy.
Uh-huh. Art is something I can't do.
All right,
Okay.
all right, here we go. Oh geez, Scoop! I don't know what's happening. Apparently,
That's
That's
really
it.
good. Lube
my
up the
God.
old vocal cords. Oh no, wait, Atomic, you have some German ancestry? I didn't know that. You have some German relatives. I didn't know, Atomic.
Me too.
Aha, that was actually really good. Oh
I
geez,
know.
Scoops.
I heard. Oh geez, Scoop!
That was really good.
You want some Scooby
Thanks for the follow.
snacks?
Demon Dog 225. Thank you for the follow, Demon. You looked like him as well.
Oh my
you made the
God.
facial expressions. He did, Gertie. He did. Dream.
I'll have to rewatch stream for that because I'm not aware for that.
Don D sent me first time chatter. Demon Dog 225.
Hi.
Any friend of Don D is a friend of mine. Welcome in, welcome in. It was on point. It was. It was.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
This is not healthy for me streaming because I like attention way too much.
Oh, well, if you like attention, then this is really the applause. It
I
helped.
know.
If you
I'll
like
just
attention,
have
then
to
this
come
is
on.
really where it's at, the Snapman, to be honest. I mean,
I
you've
guess
got
we have to
like
go on more dates.
cheerleaders here, like ego boosters extraordinaire. It's a great feeling.
No, I know.
You said you used to stream before, no?
Exactly. Yeah, correct.
Why
I
did
did
you
it
stop?
from my. Cause I don't know. I used to stream on my PlayStation, and it was a really shitty camera and all that. And you know, if you start streaming, you don't know what to expect. That's one. And there's always it's wrong to look at it, but there's low viewer counts and all that. You need to grow. Obviously, you need to grow, but it's sometimes it's disencouraging if nobody's watching and you're sitting there by yourself and like, what the frick am I doing here? So yeah, I guess that's why I quit, and I didn't have the time or a lot of time to do it. I'm pretty busy, and I think it's also the ADHD, because sometimes I have like these moments that I'm really into like doing stuff like I said, with the different hobbies. I did ballet, I did hip hop, dancing, and all that kind of stuff. And I think I'm not consistent enough to be streaming constantly or every day or so many days in the week, because I would be a variety streamer. That's for sure. But I don't think I have the time for it, and that's probably the main reason why I stopped streaming. Yeah. I guess I just have to
Ah.
come on more eDates with you then if I want to.
I guess so. I think that's a great idea. And the real Mr. Cairo, I thought I had the camera specs on here. Now that I'm reading my specs, I don't think I have my camera specs on here, do I? No, I don't. I have to update my camera specs on here.
It's not highly functional autistic. No. It's not being autistic. That's a wrong way of formulating it, I want to say. And I can say that because I have ADHD and my ex-girlfriend had autism. Funny enough.
Your ex-girlfriend was autistic?
Not the last one, but the one before that.
Like high-functioning autism.
I don't want to say how high-functioning autism. She had autism and it was like neurotypical. There.
Okay.
she had things with like personal space, certain types of food that she couldn't like uh,
Textures.
enjoy the textures exactly. Um, autism stuff. Yeah, I don't want to go too deep in it because it
Mhm.
kind of hurts me talking about her in a way sometimes. But I'm pretty much over her. But you know, if you had a long relationship, that kind of tends to be inside your mind and all that
How
kind of
long
stuff.
was the relationship?
It was 6 months. It's not like
Oh,
hugely long, but it I'm this type of person, and
Thanks for the follow.
I want to say it's also within like my zodiac sign. I know it's cheesy or to say that kind of stuff, but I'm a person who, if they go into the relationship the first week already, or the first time, or the first date, the first time I'm texting with somebody, I give it my all. You know, I put all my energy in there, and like take it and throw it at you, and I basically rip out a piece of my heart and just stick it into that love, and I just give my all. And
mhm.
when that tends to like go in an end, you break up with somebody,
Scorpion
you know,
gifted one
it leaves a scar
subscriptions to the
behind.
community.
And regardless how long the relationship was, because the last relationship I had, we were mainly dating. We dated for like what 4 weeks or something, but it still hurt me. But like the 6 months that I was with this person, it was a different or a difficult kind of relationship in terms of I want to say communication, but I'm pretty monogamous in the
Pretty
relationship.
monogamous. Okay.
In the relationship, I
Mhm.
mean, and she wanted to be more poly.
Ah, I see.
I don't have a problem with being poly.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with it.
Hold on. Hold
But-
that thought. Scorpion, thank you so much for the gift sub. Big W, Scorpion. Thank you. Thank you so much, Scorpion. So you're okay with being poly, but then what kind of held you back?
The communication between me and her, she wanted to be or wanted to see people within the first week. We didn't even got the time to, you know, feel each other on certain points or get to know each other on certain points. And I think that's the thing that kind of put me off in the first place, because it was this early into the relationship, and I'm like,
It was
just
too. You were still getting to know each other.
yeah,
right,
and I
at
was
that
like, I need my
point.
time with you first.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
agree,
Take
I
you out
agree.
to dinner, you know, and but basically, and I was like, it kind of put me off because I felt like I was put on the side, you know.
Yeah.
Like we were getting into this relationship. You're very attached to me already, but you still want to see other people. And I'm like, am I not good enough in this type of stuff? And then you tend to be very self-aware of it. So we had a 3 months relationship, and an actual relationship, and she saw this other girl. I was okay with the girl, and then all of a sudden she met this guy, and then I'm this person, or this I tend to I don't want to say I'm psychic, but I tend to see some types of future sometimes, not always. And
yeah, you can predict what's going to happen in the future.
yeah, because I sometimes have like visions, but it depends on how hard I can concentrate on it and how strongly the connection between this person and me is. And I think it kind of started with the passing of my mother, actually. Funny enough, and I had a vision of her and this guy, and then that kind of, you know, broke my heart a bit, because it was also a relationship kind of stuff, and I was like, I'm being put aside here. I don't like this.
Mhm.
So, but I'm not. I mean, it was just communication,
I
and that
think
was kind of
so.
sad.
Sometimes.
So it was like 3 months. Go on.
Broken communication can be the like. It's just miscommunication can be a relationship ender.
Exactly, and we were like 3 months in a relationship, and then 3 months into like a situationship, friends with benefits kind of stuff, and then we decided to, go both ways and end the relationship and keep it where it's at and be friends. And then but the thing is with her and her autism, she can shut off emotions way quicker than, for example, me or other people.
Uh-huh.
And I think that was the hardest part of the whole thing. I guess her being so easy with cutting off her emotions for me, because she told me I was the best relationship that she had, and I know she meant that genuinely, because that came from the autism side, and people with autism and also ADHD tend to have like a very low filter, and I know that for myself.
Mhm.
And it came from her heart and her mind, so I know it was really true, and I know her history and what happened and all that. But yeah, basically, so that kind of hurt the most, knowing that she had this ability to cut off this emotion so quickly and I couldn't. So, but
Yes.
I can't blame her. I don't have anything bad to say about this person because I like her. She's a good person.
Yeah.
But it's not her fault that she has this neurotypical thing in her head that she can do it like this fast. I know she still kind of misses me in some kind of way, but she protects her mind, I want to say, to like not seek contact, and it's hard,
I think
it
so.
happens.
And also the fact that, she can maybe shut off her emotions, or maybe there was
Exactly.
a miscommunication there too, because she wasn't in touch with her emotions in the beginning.
Yeah, but it's hard. Yeah, I talked about this with other people, and they all say that kind of the same thing. Within the first week is pretty early to see other people. Like I said, I don't want to put her in a bad point of view, but a lot of people say the same thing, and I can't understand it because that's how I felt.
Yeah.
But yeah, that doesn't mean she's wrong or a bad person. She isn't. So
Right.
there you go.
Gertie Gurley asked earlier,
Mhm.
what's been my shortest relationship? I'm a long-term relationship type of girl. I dated a guy who's 2 years older in high school for like majority of my high school years. He was Bosnian with green eyes, beautiful eyes. Beautiful
I have green eyes too.
Ah, yeah, I dated
Hold
a
on.
really older, like 2 years older in high school, Bosnian. Nice eyes. Good looking guy. And yeah, he was my high school sweetheart. So we dated for years in high school. Hard to say, Gertie, in my shortest relationship, because sometimes I've just dated people and I've never actually. I think there's a difference between going on a date and dating someone. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
agree.
I've
I
gone on
agree.
dates with people a couple times and it just never really transpired to anything more than that. But if I actually get into a relationship with someone and start getting in a relationship, then it lasts a long, long time.
Yeah, I
I
had the
don't know.
same thing. I had this because with this person in question that I had like this longer relationship with, the 6 months, we went on a first date, and that first date lasted 3 days. So
Mm.
I slept over for the first. We had a pretty extensive intercourse that lasted at least 5 hours. And yeah, the whole date, basically we went to like a park or like a flower park kind of stuff, or kind of thing, and then we did some other stuff. We went eating and all that, but it lasted like 3 days.
Prov, welcome in
And
Prov. He says that was a bender. That was a bender.
What was-
Atomic was like, now you're just bragging, man.
I am. I mean,
He
I don't
is.
care
He is
if I'm
consensual
not.
love with your ma. He heard sex. He came in. He's like,
I-
5 hours? Welcome in consensual. All the guys
5
are
hours is
loving
a
this. They're
minute.
like, sex for 5 hours? Woohoo!
Wow. It's mostly it's like 4. I mean, that's my average.
Mostly is 4? Oh, come on. That's your average? Shut up.
It is. Sometimes there's a break in that, sometimes there's not. I'm gonna be very honest with this. I have a pretty high what's it called? Endurance, I want to say.
Yeah, stamina. Okay,
Thank you.
here's my real question to you, the Snap Man. Okay, if you're really gonna tell me your average is 4 hours,
Yeah.
do you like do something beforehand to make yourself last?
No, I don't. I just get horny. That's all.
But like you're going multiple times then. It's not just one time for 4 hours.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I can last 4 hours without, doing the deed. That sometimes happens.
But okay, so if that's the case, you don't do anything beforehand, like alone in the washroom or something to kind of let it all out first before you continue a marathon?
Mm, I don't think no. Actually, no, because no,
No?
actually not.
That's
No.
crazy because I feel like people a lot of people I think
It
4
does.
hours is a long time to last
It does.
without maybe desensitizing yourself first.
Yeah, I have like conversations with people that say the same stuff. Like, oh, did you not come? I'm like, you can train yourself to do this. I mean, and also you don't need to like always have the same friction. That's one thing. You can
Yeah.
slow down. You can not have like vaginal sex with your, with your schlong, to not say the words on stream, but you don't always need to be in there. You can do other stuff. You have your hands. You can be sensual. You can vary about stuff. You can go fast. You can go slow. You can go whatever. You have to have like a certain feeling. Sex is not always about being in there with your genitals. I want to say with your
Okay, so
penis.
you're not talking 4 hours of
That
penetration.
happens. It does happen. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because the first night was 5 hours penetration. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah.
Yep,
Well,
that was a thing. Yeah.
it was a reoccurring thing. Yeah. 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 I'm sorry. I'm very vivid in my imagination, so I kind of see it in front of me now. But yeah, it does
Consensual love
Yeah.
says not to brag, but I've gone 4 minutes before. That's more like it.
wow.
Consensual. That's
happen.
more like it.
How many like positions did you have in the 4 minutes? All of them? I'm just curious here.
No wonder your body fat is so low. You're really into cardio.
Yeah, you know what they say about skinny men, right?
First time chatter. I work smarter, not harder. 30 minutes and we both will be good. Hey.
I mean, you do you.
Hey.
I had-
that boy Cherry.
my last-
Listen, sometimes we got things we need to do. We don't have 4 hours to dedicate.
Exactly,
You feel what I'm
because like
saying? 30 minutes, I
last
can handle
person-
30 minutes. 30
the
minutes I
last
can
person
dedicate.
I was with said the same thing. Like, you're either gonna be doing it good or you're gonna do it short. And we never did it short. But she always said like, "Oh, I'm not like into long sessions." And I said like, "Why? Is there a reason behind it?" Because I was curious, and I'm very competitive in a certain way when it comes to sexual intercourse. And she's like, most men don't like know how to vary or something, or the most men that I have been with. I was like, so there's like either it's gonna be long and good, or it's gonna be short and powerful.
Thanks
and,
for the follow.
Yeah, I like the short and powerful more. And then we had like 4 hours or something. I was like, you're not done yet, but I really like it. It's like, I told you, So Yeah, I know I'm bragging here, but yeah.
That's all right. That boy Cherry, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Saturday night eDates and just Saturday night talks in general. I'm liking the talks. I'm liking
Now
the
you know what
talks.
I wanted to be in last place to do the date, right? Because I know I had a lot to talk about.
You have a lot to
like,
talk about. You have a lot to say. So,
Yeah.
no time constraint. You can spend 4 hours here. That's Snapman.
Ooh, don't blush.
I had the short part on lockdown. I don't know about powerful. Okay, seriously, I think the girl would lose confidence that she couldn't satisfy a man if she didn't. I 100% agree with you, consensual. If it took 4 hours and the guy didn't come, I would be like, "What's wrong with me? Don't you like me?
Yeah,
Is something wrong here? Like, am I not attractive to you? Does this not do it for you? Why is this taking so long? 4 hours. Now,
here's
don't get me wrong.
here's the thing.
You can go once and then maybe, you wait and you could. Okay, I can understand having a session for 4 hours. But 4
Mhm.
hours with no results at all? That's a little unbelievable to me, personally.
Here's the thing. You wanna like read the room on that. If it's you don't need to always do it like for hours, in my opinion. You kind of want to read the room. Like sometimes you want to come earlier to
Mhm.
like not give this person this feeling, or sometimes you just go balls to the wall and just go out there and don't do it, because
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of stuff. But you can vary it, or
Mhm.
I can vary it. It doesn't always need to be without coming or something, but you want to vary in this kind of stuff. Like you said, you don't want to make this other person like feel intimidated or off-putting because of that. And I'm very aware of this kind of stuff. I mean, I like edging too, but that's a
Yeah.
whole different kind of story.
Right.
Edge control and all that kind of stuff, that's a fetish of mine, for example.
Yeah.
Not receiving, but giving, in this example.
Oh, Giant Death
'Cause,
intermission. After 2 hours with light refreshments. I like refreshments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have like, because I have like a single bed
d'oeuvres.
where I sleep the most times,
Mm.
and when I have like a stay over or something, I have like a double bed and all that.
Mhm.
And there's like a little mini fridge there with like beverages, like other stuff, condoms and all that kind of stuff. And then when I make sure if somebody stays over like for like a weekend or something, I make sure there's tampons, I make sure there's makeup removal, I make sure there's like what you call it, the stuff like the oh, I don't know. We call it bottom. Well, that's not how y'all call it, but where you dip the stuff on for your
Q-tips.
I would, yeah, it's Q-tips, but it's like the little fluffy circular.
Cotton balls.
Thank you, cotton balls. So I make sure that's there. I make sure there's like an extra pair of like towels and all that kind of stuff, because
Showering.
um,
Yeah.
showering also. But yeah, I just make sure that like all the necessary needs. If somebody forgets, like their charger, for example, I have like a Samsung or like a USB-C Lightning kind of stuff. I'm like,
He's got
yeah,
all the ports, all the USB-C, everything. We've got micro
yeah.
HD. We've got it
When
all.
I go on a date, I also have like chargers with me, because I don't know, I feel.
May I offer you a
Yeah.
tampon?
I bring it on a plate, like, what you want? The orange one, the green one. This comes
What's your
with
flow
flavor.
like
this
today?
one-
Do you need Super Plus?
Oh
You
my
think of
god, that reminds
everything.
me. Yeah, and then like in the toilet, I have like a speaker, so they can put their phone there, and also tampons. And then I have like a refresher. And
Yeah.
so yeah, and I have like a nice mirror with nice lighting. so they can like take pictures there and check themselves out. Yeah.
Right.
So
Oh, nice, that
yeah.
boy Cherry. Don D brought you here. Any friend of Don D is a friend of mine. Welcome in, that boy Cherry.
Every friend of Don D is a friend of me.
That's it. Like in the toilet or in the vicinity of.
Both. Both. I have
It sounds like a
bathroom,
resort,
'cause
not gonna lie. It does. You thought of everything. Snap man, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Scorpio. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
You said like, what's your flow today? That reminds me of a
Yeah.
stupid joke.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the female rapper that was on her period?
Mm-mm.
They say she had a mean flow.
She had a mean flow. Must have been
So
day 1 or 2.
Probably. It's so stupid.
Oh.
Do you have like excessive cramps when you like on your period?
Honestly, it's interesting because guys usually don't really understand unless you have sisters or you grew up with a very like open mother. I think a lot of men don't understand periods.
Yeah.
And they don't care
That's why
to
I
know.
asked.
They don't care to know these things.
Oh, I hate that.
But we'll talk about this shit on a Saturday night. Why not?
Yeah.
I think for me, it varies month to month. I can have some
Okay.
months are very light and weak, and
Mhm.
like it's like, am I even on my period? I don't know.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
know people like that.
And then other months are really terrible, really
Mhm.
terrible headaches, dehydrated, extremely heavy, tired, back pain, cramping, you name it, just irritable, like crying, emotional.
Oh wow.
Some months are like that, and then some months it's
Mhm.
like I don't even. Did I even have a period? I don't even. It didn't even really feel like anything. So it
No.
varies. It varies month to month for sure.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I tend to ask like these questions when like, not when I'm going on dates or something. That's maybe a little too much. Well, it depends on, read the room. There.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the first day.
I'm gonna
Maybe
be honest
not.
though, chat. I'm gonna be honest, the Snotman in chat. If a guy is considerate and understanding when like a lady
Yeah.
is like on her period, it's the
Exactly.
nicest feeling because then you don't
Yeah.
feel like you have to hide it. You don't have to feel like you have to cover it up and you're not alone. So when a guy is like gets you the heating pad and he says, "Lie down, let me get you the heating pad. You want to watch a movie? What movie do you want to watch?"
This is me.
And then let me make you a cup of tea. And
This
you know,
is me.
like let
know
me
why I'm
just
feeling my
tuck you
breasts
into
here,
bed
but-
with, and let me put an extra pillow under, and let me, like, when someone like really, you want dinner in bed, sure, let me make you some dinner and bring it to your
Yeah.
bed. And when someone
That's
is
me.
a very accommodating, when you're in a very sensitive like mood like that, and someone is very accommodating for that, it's the best feeling in the world. Because then you don't
Like,
feel
hey,
like you
do
have
you
to
need
be
your-
tough and you have to like pull through. Like
Exactly.
you're allowed to be sensitive. You're allowed to just embrace, human nature and what you're going
Mhm.
through. So it's the best feeling. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you're dealing with an adult man. Yeah. How cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't tend to ask it on the first day, but it does happen. But obviously read the room. You don't say this after the first 20 minutes or something, depending.
Right.
But I tend to like, know what I'm up to, I guess, because like I asked you, how are you, like period kind of states or mood flows. Uh, I have like heating pads at home also,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind
Those
of
are
stuff
the
because I like it
best.
myself.
Yeah.
Well, there's like this cherry bits, like sack kind of stuff, that kind of thing. So it's filled with cherry bits, and it's like a sack, and you put it in the microwave,
Oh,
and it
I
like
love
heats up.
those. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are great.
I like the noise. But I used to have like this with water kind of stuff, but I didn't like it. It felt so heavy and uncomfortable
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. But you know, I tend to be a very caring person, even
Yeah.
though I'm very like dominant and like intimidating kind of stuff, because that goes like very. It's a misunderstanding because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I guess that's why I also want to call myself like daddy in that kind of way, because I'm very caring. I can be very disciplining or something like that. You know, very intimidating, very harsh. But part of that, I'm like very caring, very understand, or try to be very understanding. I don't want to.
Well,
I want to jinx myself
all
here.
women go through it. Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah,
Every single
exactly.
woman goes
It's a
through
natural
it.
state.
Unless you're menopausal, but before that point, every single woman is going through that every single month, right? Just kind of keep it private and personal. But I like that people are willing to be mature enough to talk about it. And I think there's a lot of unknowns that men don't understand about it. And someone said something. They said, Bullish in Seattle said a lot of women get off more at that time. Yeah, actually, one of the things that helps with the cramps is getting off. I'm going to be honest. Because it relaxes the muscle. It relaxes the cramps. So to just get off is the best, actually, because it helps relax the muscles. Because it's contraction of your uterus
Exactly.
It helps, actually. It helps. So
I know, because like I asked you like how do you have like a lot of cramps? When I know this like not a cramp cramp time, I want to say, I forgot the word, periods, thank you, wow. Nobody said anything, but if it's not like for like a cramp period,
thanks for the follow,
then I know I can have like, you know, intercourse with him without using hands or something like that.
Yeah.
But because I know I'm pretty self-aware, obviously, that I'm pretty hung, let's call it that way, and I know if the penetration is if you have cramps, I can't penetrate then, because I know it's gonna hurt because of the size. So I look in different ways to do it, but I know like getting off is a thing that helps with the pain. So I'm like, are you into this? Are you not? So guys, please ask if they're okay with it, because you're gonna get slapped in the face otherwise, you know, mood swings and all that. But just educate yourself. No?
Yeah, educate yourself for sure. Educate yourself for sure.
Guys,
and hey, and you know it's the one time a month where she can't get pregnant. She can't get pregnant at that time. Just so you guys know. And it's very
clean blood. It's very clean blood also. I mean, I don't go down right there, but it's clean blood.
Mm-hmm.
Just let that be the myth busting thing. People that are period blood, gross. It's the purest blood that you can ever have in your body.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion.
You and Drake need to have a contest.
Me and Drake.
Who would win?
Me, obviously.
You would win? Did you see though his leaked video?
I heard about it. I don't need to
see it?
Search it up.
No.
I didn't. I don't.
Chat's wondering how hung you are.
Okay, I'll. But this is a bad comparison, because you don't know how long my forearm is. But so if this is my forearm and it starts like here, it's about, I want to say, and no, how so if this is my two fists, you put a thumb like with it, and it's about that kind of size, I want to say. So it's about like my forearm is like about here-ish.
I feel like I feel like the width is skinnier though, Becca. I feel like the width is
it's
skinnier.
not like my forearm like this or something, but
we're doing this scientific.
You want to see my nose? Is that what you want to say? I have big feet too. God. But get to the bathroom, get hard.
How long is that in apples?
You red apples or green apples?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
We're talking about what's it called? Granny apples or what do you
Yeah,
call?
Granny Smith. Yeah.
Granny Smith, yeah.
Now this sounds
It's a
like a
really
first date.
big cherry. Well, actually, I was on a date yesterday, and she was experiencing within her relationship. So she was in a relationship, but her husband also dates with or outside of the relationship, so they're both in consent with that.
Yeah, like open relationship.
Yeah, open relationship. I mean, I don't mind dating someone who is in an open relationship for friends with benefits. I have my needs also, you know. And I think like 2 hours into the date, we were like walking around from like pub to pub because we like wanted to sit on a pub, drink something, move along, and we started like hugging and stuff like that. And I know I'm very playful, and we talked about certain things, and I asked her um, beforehand if she's gonna wear something nice for me. And she's like, "We're not gonna have sex, and that's not the point. It's like, you know, tingling my thoughts." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I can put something on this and that." And we were like walking in the dark, dark alley, and I'm like, "Hey, what about my surprise?" It's just like, okay, there's nobody really here, and she like lifted up her top and showed me the lingerie, and I know myself, I get hard pretty fast, and I was like, oh, you want to feel? And they're like, oh, I don't know, and I took her hand and like putting it on my thigh, and it started like halfway on my thigh, and she's like, oh, here already? I was like, and she was like feeling up and down. I saw instantly her face like turning red. It's like, huh, I'm kind of intimidated by this. I was like, can you handle this? It was so funny, but you know, for a man, it I like to be like worshipped and that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So yeah, it boosts my ego tremendously, and it turns me on tremendously, obviously. So there was that, but yeah, first date kind of stuff. That was nice. Yeah, I had condoms in my car and everything, but yeah. I was wearing condoms on me that time.
That
'cause I
sounded
know
like
stuff was
a
gonna happen.
very successful first date, to be honest.
Well, no details.
No details. A gentleman never
Yeah.
tells.
Let's
Okay.
just say she really remembered my name.
Oh, she really remembered your name. She screamed your name.
I don't want to brag, but yeah, and she did get hers, yeah, basically.
Okay.
So
Okay,
it was a
as
good
long as
date.
she got hers. You got yours, she got hers. All in a good
Yeah.
day's work. All in a
But I
good
think
day's
the
work.
people in the parking place heard it. Because they went to the car park and it was in my car. I was like, you know, whatever. If it works, it works.
Well, if
Yeah.
it... Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez,
It was
indeed.
inside the car, alright, guys? So nobody
Okay.
saw it.
Right.
Consent.
Exactly. Well, the Snot Man, we're approaching midnight my time. It's probably morning. You can probably hear
It's,
the birds chirping. Your time.
Look outside. It's 6 a.m. almost.
It's 6 a.m. The light is
Yeah.
probably, the sun is probably rising for you, the Snot Man.
Probably.
But I would like to
Probably.
thank you so much for coming on a lovely e-date.
Thank
and
you for
chatting
inviting
with
me in the
us.
first place.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
very
you're
welcome.
welcome.
It was so nice to have you on, actually.
It was a
And
very lovely enlightenment of my day when you texted me on Instagram like, "Hey, you want to come?" And I'm like, "Oh yes, please! I want to come on the stream. It's so fun."
right.
So thank you, and thank you, Chad, for the nice words and the compliments.
It was a nice date to watch. Aw, thank you, that boy Cherry. Guys,
Aw.
it was great. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was lovely to meet you, get to know you a little bit better. It was our pleasure. Our pleasure indeed.
Exactly.
W Snap. W.
Thank you. Hey, I don't mind going on the speeding thing. Also, I mean, let's see who is the real winner here.
People,
you know?
Jimmy has already asked me
Jinx.
to. Jimmy has already asked me to be
Yeah.
a judge in the next one.
You told me.
People are already asking me to organize another one, so
Do it.
I will.
Do it.
I will try. Give me a month or two. Like, I'm not gonna, have one right away, but in time I will. But it was
I think it-
it was www all around. Yes, it was.
Exactly. And congratulations on hitting first or like front page again, like Darcy told. But like really, you put your effort in it. You put your soul into it, like you always do with your streaming. So again, congratulations. I told Sky that thank you for like introducing us and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm happy. I do wanna if hit me up every time. So
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Snapman. Thank you, Snap.
No,
It was a pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you for coming on. Have a good night. We'll see you in chat. Thank you. Bye, Snap. Have a good night. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. That was Snapman. Aw, he was very nice. He was great. Bye, Snap. He was good. But that concludes our date for the evening, guys. That concludes. You make everyone feel so safe to be open, which leads to great dates. Oh, Gertie. Oh, Gertie. That one was getting, we felt comfortable. Full disclosure, I've been speaking with Snapman for the last week or so privately on Instagram, so I think he kind of felt a little bit more, inclined to speak to me a little more openly, and maybe also that's his personality, that he feels a little open to kind of chat with people. So I loved it. We talked about sad points in his life. We talked about happy points in his life. We talked about, sexual points. It was a very thorough first date, if I do say so myself. Thank you, cuties. Thank you, Snap. It was lovely. Thank you for coming on. A real pleasure, indeed. A real pleasure. It is a secret CIA spy. Honestly, I've heard this before. I have absolutely heard this before. Guys, thank you so much for those lovely dates. We missed, sadly, we couldn't get Liam the Rizzler on, and we couldn't get Tall, Hot, but Dumb didn't show. I have to try to get him next week. I thought I really had him this time. He even gifted 100 subs. I thought I had him. He still didn't show up. But we should try to see him next week. That good-looking guy. It was definitely an interesting date. It was. Hector Meta, welcome in. That was worth 45M of my life. GG's. You like that? It was a 45-minute date. It was a winner. Winner chicken dinner, Hector Meta. So that's a good consolation prize. Mm-hmm. It was. It's a good. 100 subs is a good consolation prize for sure. Even though he didn't show today, he gifted 100. So you can never hang with him. He would kill you with his meat bat. We need you here. Oh, thank you for thinking of me. I'm small, by the way, guys. I'm a little girl. I'm petite. I don't know if I can handle these meat bats. Full disclosure, guys. I don't know if I can handle the meat bats. Guys. Who do you want to raid into? Do we have anybody new we want to raid into? I'm into always raiding into new people. Let me know. And now I shall use it. Meatbat. I've never heard that one before, and now I shall use it forevermore. Forevermore. It's my Banhammer. It's your Banhammer. I actually have one of my mods is named Banhammer J. Full disclosure. One of my mods is Banhammer J. So let's see what we have here. Oh. I'm going to try to brain bleach Meathammer right after the stream. Oh, there's the awards. Maple, you're so good. QTC Cinderella for the awards. You are so right. The streamer awards are going on right now. How did I forget? The streamer awards. Okay. Before we go, guys, thank you so much for joining me, guys. It was a great Saturday night. They are rigged. I know. I tried to get the hidden gem, 100 viewers or less. No way in hell. No way in hell. Snapman redeemed hydrate. All right, Snap. To each his own. Meat bat gang. There you go, that boy Cherry. That was good, thanks. You're welcome, Safi. Wow, you're still awake? What are you doing up so late? I thought you would have knocked out by now, Safi. After a long thirst trap date, we need some water. I need a second. After that one, I need a long drink after that thirst trap date, for sure. You have to clean up your toys after a good session. You know? It was a good sesh. You need a long drink. A long drink. Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Before we go, I have one last thing. All right, guys. Oh, Maple, I'm sorry to hear that your dad's in the hospital. I hope he's okay. Sending well wishes and prayers to your dad, Maple Marie. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this lovely Saturday night. Drank a little bit, too much, but it is a Saturday night. Well deserved. I made my own old fashions, and then I had that beer. So many prayers. Guys, thank you for joining me. Actually, on Tuesday's stream, I'm going to be a guest. I think I might go live at 8 p.m. I might go live at 8 p.m. on Tuesday because that's when Admiral Gibbs' stream is happening. It's at 8 p.m. So, what did I... Bourbon, bitters, cherries, orange peel, and yes, Admiral Gibbs. Don't worry, just tune in, The Real Mr. Cairo, to my stream, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. I will be sharing the stream as well, but I'm going to be a panelist on Admiral Gibbs' stream on Tuesday. Don't worry, I will be streaming it myself. So don't worry, just tune in here, you will see it. I will be on a panel. Thanks again. Thank you, the Snap Man. Thank you, Snap. Thank you. Guys, thank you for joining me, Snap, Maple Marie, Wrinkly Beef. That's it, 8 p.m. a little bit earlier on Tuesday because I will be a panelist. Ash Ketchum, good night, Ash. Good night, Atomic. Good night, Azurdoy. Good night, Mr. Cairo. Good night, Becca. Good night, Tizzy. Good night to all my shwees. Good night, Nibble. Bye, guys.